container that we live in under the dome, right? Under the firmament.
No, I haven't claimed any gradient because that would require a container or a force.
You deny the existence of the
I'm
pressure
not denying
gradient.
anything unless I've got evidence or an experiment for it. So where does the pressure come from? That's
evidence. Oh my God! What do you think you get? What's the pressure? Why is there a pressurized aircraft? Why, when you're flying a jumbo jet, do you need those things to come down if the plane depressurizes?
Mm.
Why do your ears pop when you come down the mountain?
Okay.
You actually sit here and try and deny there's a pressure gradient on the surface of the Earth.
I didn't ask that. I asked you, where does the pressure come from?
I'm asking you the questions here, my friend. I'm asking you, where does that pressure gradient come from inside a container in the absence of gravity?
I didn't say we're in a container.
You did say you're in a container. That's your whole point. That's when you say, well, how come you have gas pressure next to it without a container? In other words, implying that you've got the solution where you have a container. So don't try and play that game.
No, I don't think we've met before.
Actually, with density equilibrium, you don't need a container because the vacuum is less dense than the gas. Gas is less dense than the water. The water is less dense than the earth. Therefore, you don't need any container at all. The density equilibrium will do it all.
But what creates the density differences is the critical question.
Density equilibrium and the natural desire for down.
All right, the natural down is down. The old down is down explanation. Yep. Okay. Okie dokie.
Right, let's get back to the serious.
That's a flat Earth model, but it also works for a globe Earth.
All right, let's get back to the serious nature of this guy.
I was being serious.
Okay, let's put the jokes aside, T.
I'm not joking.
So what we're looking at, T. You inferred. You remember your words said.
That's outrageous, Kimo.
The pressure gradient. Okay. So I didn't say a container. I didn't say gravity.
You didn't say a container. You're always saying a container. You're saying, how can we have gas pressure next to a vacuum without a container? Do you not say that every time I come in this fucking server?
Look, to be on top of the I'm not blowing trumpets or anything like that. But to be on top of like the pops or whatever it is you want to describe, you've got to start thinking ahead and beyond what the average person is thinking. Now, obviously, when the flat Earth is recognised, the Earth was flat.
I'm going to stop you right there. Are you denying you say container?
I'm saying that once you know the Earth is flat, the thinking doesn't stop there. There's more to think about. So
do you say the Earth is in a container or not?
Well, again, where's the container?
You're the one. There's no container as far as I'm concerned. There's no fucking container. You're the one saying there's a container.
I haven't claimed any container.
You're saying
now, look.
You say there has to be a container because we've got pressure.
Look,
that's your
nothing
point.
Changes when it comes to the scientific method, right? If you're claiming there is atmospheric pressure,
you're claiming there needs to be a container to hold it, and that's your whole story. So again, don't try and walk it back.
If you want to say that's what I'm saying, that's up to you. You can listen to what's being said. If you're claiming there is pressure, okay. I haven't said there's any atmospheric pressure. You said there's atmospheric pressure. So if there is a gradient of this pressure, or whatever you want to call it.
Atmospheric pressure. Oh, now you're saying there's no atmospheric. Not only is there no gradient.
No, I haven't said any of that. I haven't said there is or there isn't. I haven't made that claim. You're making that claim. You're saying
you have before though. That's the thing.
Oh, he's made that claim many times in the past that there's no gradient.
Yeah, that's what we're going to get to that, guys.
But
remember, this is
one
fun.
point, and then I'll shush after this, Spurs. But the important thing that Kimo has done is he's adjusted. He's adjusted and he's changed his position, which anyone can do at any given moment, any time of any given day.
At all, he's still denying there's a gradient. Now he's going to say, "Well, there's no pressure in the fucking atmosphere."
You can change your position.
He really is insane. He's either insane or obviously.
Well, again, it's not about me. Is it?
What
it's about. In this day and age, we're in 2021. It's about what you can demonstrate. Now, you can give me the best poetry, TT guy, in Australia.
You can demonstrate there's a pressure in the atmosphere, Kimo.
You can demonstrate. Excellent. Okay, demonstrate. Okay, fine. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's demonstrate me the pressure in the atmosphere.
Well, I can take a balloon and suck all the air out of it, and it all collapse. Okay. The pressure in the atmosphere.
Let's have a look. Let's see what you got. Let's check it out. Are you still here? Let's have a look. Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's see what you got.
You want me to show you a balloon deflating?
I want to see what you're talking about. I want to know what you want about. I want to visualize what you want about.
I need to demonstrate to you that a balloon deflates.
Well, we are in the business of demonstration, so that would help. Yeah.
We are on Discord.
Or just post a video of somebody doing it or something.
I'm not gonna find a video and play your stupid games. Is that what they call sea lining?
Yeah.
Is this an example of sea lining?
Yeah, Kimo does this a lot.
Yeah, because I wasn't really familiar with that sort of thing. I'm now getting the kind of idea about what it is. Is it because I got to perform for him? That's what they get their jollies from. Has he got his cock out and pulling right now? As like, if I actually did get the balloon out,
Yeah.
Easy guy, look, it's very simple. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. If you're not comfortable in doing something, you don't have to do it. No one's forcing you to answer any questions. All we do, okay, is challenge the people who think that think they're on a board.
You lie, you obfuscate, you sea lion. Yeah, no, that's pretty standard for Kimo.
Now, you decided to step up and say, yep, I'm the guy who knows. I have the facts, the figures, the numbers. We find out you don't. Don't know anything.
I'm still waiting for an explanation to my question as to why the sun sets the way it does.
With
all the evidence that I posted you earlier, Kimo, you still haven't answered that question. In fact, you told me you're not going to answer that question because you can't.
Now,
why does the sun set the way it does here in Australia, Kimo? With the pictures I posted.
I'll get to you. Now, TT guy, flat Earth.
Started off with that. You still haven't answered. That was 3 hours ago now.
I did answer you already, but we'll get to that.
Hey Merle.
Yeah, you said you wouldn't answer.
But TT guy, look, the flat Earth wouldn't have gotten where it's gotten today if we took your attitude. Okay, we don't just make wild claim. Imagine we just made a wild claim like you, and then said, "Oh well, you're steamrolling or sea lining or you're poling or you wouldn't get very far. People would say, "Oh, this is not serious." But you make wild claims that you cannot substantiate, that you cannot back up.
I don't think it's a wild claim, Kimo, because we have lots of different measurements from all over the place. We can look at various charts, we can measure it for ourselves. I don't think that it's a wild claim. I think it's a very normalized claim, considering that's what atmospheric science says we have. So where's the wildness of it?
Dress, that's not a problem. What we do in that moment, once you make that claim, we're here to challenge you to make sure it's not wild, to make sure it is as simple as you said it is.
So you made the accusation of a wild claim without actually justifying it. I understand.
Yeah, I'm talking to TT guy, but if you said you could back up what you're saying and had the evidence, well then it wouldn't be as wild.
Merle's my mate. Merle, are you there?
Yeah.
Do you think I need to show a balloon deflating? Do you think is that a reasonable request? I need to go out and find a video showing a balloon deflating, or are you happy to accept that balloons do deflate when you when you release them? Thanks.
Yeah.
You are my mate. I appreciate that. Thanks.
No worries.
So mates tell you what you want to hear. Your lecturer will tell you what you need to hear.
Thank you.
What you need to hear.
Brainery has done it for me. Now we can move on.
It's not about what you want.
Brainery has sea line for you. You can see that atmospheric pressure happens because it squeezes the air out of the balloon. Thank you.
That's
Brainery.
a nice hypothesis. Again, now you're on the right steps, back on the right track now. Not freaking out. Good. So you're saying that if you take a balloon up, it will decrease because there is less pressure. Yeah? So that's just one hypothesis. You can go with that, yeah? So
I don't think that's what he said, Kimo.
Well, yeah, he's saying that the balloon will...
We're sitting out, I can't believe this, but we're arguing whether there's any pressure in the atmosphere. Not about whether there's a pressure gradient, whether there's any pressure in the atmosphere. That's what we're arguing.
No, we're looking at your claim. Remember, you said there is pressure, and you said you have
no pressure. You said there's no pressure. Your claim that there's no pressure.
Yes, but again, you said there is pressure. Yes, okay. And because you said there is...
It's because it's so stupid. I don't believe... I mean, I guess it's the same sort of level as Phil's claiming that gravity doesn't exist. It's the same sort of level.
Again, I'm not hand-waving.
Gravity doesn't exist. The sun doesn't exist.
Okay, while you're freaking out,
the moon's not a physical object. The moon's a hologram.
But look, I'm not hand-wave dismissing.
The planets are just little dots on the dome.
So look, there's different... Remember... Look, TT guy, calm down.
Oh, keep going, Kimo. Keep on loving it. It's hilarious. Keep going.
Calm down. So look, remember the different paths we can take.
Say it again. Atmosphere doesn't... There's no pressure in the atmosphere. Say it again for me.
No, I'm saying there are different paths. There are different paths we can take on this. Okay.
Say it again. So there's no atmospheric pressure.
Once again, there are different paths.
There's no pressure in the atmosphere. Say it again. Say it again. I want to laugh.
Well, we can get to that. We will get to that for sure. But first of all,
Say it. No, say it. Say it for me, man. Say it. Do it.
First of all, we have to look at your claim.
Oh, you're not gonna. Oh, I'm gonna have to go to bed then. Sorry, mate.
I hope it wasn't too stressful and too difficult. Like I said, find peace.
It wasn't stressful. It's fucking hilarious.
Well, good. Find peace in this because, like I said, if you make claims like that, you're going to find that
you're the one that made the claim. There was no atmosphere. There's no pressure in the atmosphere. You're the one making the claim, you moron.
Well, yes, because you would need a force for atmospheric.
Yes.
You need a force for atmospheric pressure, right?
No, you can measure the atmospheric pressure.
It's
obviously
I hear what you're saying. I hear
That's as dumb as saying there's no gravity.
I hear you.
It's as dumb as saying
I'm not even arguing. Again, there's no
polygraph.
arguments here. You're arguing with yourself, basically. I'm saying to you, you're saying there is pressure. I'm like, okay, so this pressure needs a force. That should be like, okay, what's the problem?
But if we observe pressure differentials, then that says there should be a force to make that pressure differential happen. So the fact that we make the observation that there are differences in pressure means that we can infer that there is a force associated to it. I agree with that. But we observe that there are differences in pressure as you gain altitude. That is a fact. That's an observed fact.
So are you listening
what's
to
your
Druss?
problem, Kimo?
Maybe can you say that again for TT guy?
Of course, I'm not. What are you talking about? You're the one that denies there's a gradient in the atmosphere. I've heard you do it in this very.
No, you didn't hear to Druss's words. You can infer. It's not a problem. Infer what you like, whatever you like.
It's a necessary antecedent that there be a force, so we can infer that there is a force, and then we can examine what that force is.
Well, again,
and what we observe is there is an accelerated mass of 9.8 meters per second squared minus drag. And that seems to be very consistent, and that seems to be the type of force that will keep our atmosphere to Earth.
Still no issues here. Still no problems. So you see, TT guy, Druss is saying, well, according to my calculations, this should be this, and that should be that. Nothing wrong with this. Yeah?
No, that's observation. There's no calculations there at all.
Yeah, nothing wrong with what Druss is saying right now. So now, TT guy, what we need to do to ensure that it's the pressure and nothing else is manipulate our independent variable. Yes? So obviously we're going to have to remove the pressure, add the pressure, manipulate it, wiggle it, vary it, things like that. So yeah.
Well, we could just go up in altitude, and we could use altitude as our independent variable.
Yep.
Because that is one of the causes of the changes in pressure, and then we can just do our experiment using altitude as our IV, and the pressure as our DV.
Absolutely. So are you listening, TT guy?
Yes.
Yeah. So as we go up in altitude, we have to ensure now that the variables are all accounted for. So, for example, it could be temperature. Okay. So Druss is saying there it's pressure. One could say it's
cool. So the way I would do that is I would go to somewhere,
Druss, I wasn't even finished.
Reading
You're being
from
very
the
rude
Arctic.
now, all of a sudden, for some strange reason. We're having a marvellous back and forth and odd, bizarre.
Oh, sorry. I thought you stopped. You paused.
No. I was just following up on what you were saying. You were saying there's pressure, not a problem. We're in the hypothesis stage. And I'm saying, well, it could also be temperature. And we're going to make sure the variables there.
We can control the temperature. We can have it in a container, or we can have heat it up so it maintains that.
Now,
we can go to different places,
have
different elevation,
Mm-hmm.
but the same temperature. You see?
Yes.
We don't have to.
It's even easier than that. What we can do is we can just look at the pressure in the winter, and if what Kimo is saying, that we should always have much lower pressure in the winter when it's colder than we do in the summer, but when we actually look at the record, that's not what we see. So we can now dismiss temperature as one of our specific variables when it comes to atmospheric pressure, because we're noticing higher pressure and lower pressure independent of those temperature changes. There's not a consistent correlation between the temperature and the pressure.
Good.
Doesn't fit the model.
That TT is not. What Druss is showing us there is how you wouldn't do science. Get the knowledge, obviously, with the right variables.
No, that's how you would do it. You would examine all the different variables you can, put them together into a model, and see if you can find something that comes out. You might invent an equation like maybe the ideal gas equation.
No, he was just showing you that's not how you would go about if you.
No, that's not what I was doing. If you want to ask me what I meant by that, Kimo, do
No, I know
not
what you
tell
meant.
me what I meant, because I will object
I
to
know
that
what you meant.
strenuously.
I know what you meant.
No, you don't. That's not what I meant. You are misrepresenting my position. So stop
No,
it.
because I know you know the scientific method. So what you just said
Kimo,
wasn't.
shut the fuck up and don't misrepresent my point. Is that clear
Well,
enough?
again, I thought we were working together, illustrating how you should and shouldn't do science.
No, I was making a very
So
specific
let's
point,
continue
which
with
is
that vein.
when we
It's a
look
very
at the
good
summer
vein.
temperatures,
PT guy's
we
learning
can
a
see
lot.
lower pressure. I'm in the middle of a sentence. Stop over talking
But
me.
as I was talking, Just, but go ahead. Or should I go ahead? So look,
Well, no, I'm going to stop now because otherwise you'll mute me for 20 minutes for fuck all reason. So you can.
No. Of course, obviously, if I'm involved, Dress, and we're having a back and forth, it would be impolite. Obviously, stop you from giving your point, especially when we're working together. So look,
The scientific method is the method done by scientists, Kimo, and I'm a scientist, so I've done the scientific method.
Fantastic.
So,
That's
yeah.
what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Perfect. So,
So
look,
anyway,
so you should know.
On this note, I'm going to head off. So.
Oh, that's fine. We're always here. Any concerns you have concerning this pressure and where the force is and how to find out if there is a force, we'll definitely answer that for you. Good job, Dress. Better job there. Explain not to do. How we should manipulate right variables. Right. So, well, take care, TT.
Yeah. He had a bit of a Juper's delight giggle as he left.
I mean, he reminds me of the guy, like I said, that I met in the street. Because he came up approaching it, and he was all like laughing, like, "Oh, this is a joke. You're not serious." Da, da, da. And then I just said, "Okay, what is the Earth? Explain it." Da, da, da. Just like, really embarrassed. He couldn't do anything. Like, well, I'm sure there are people out there, and there was like, "What people?" And he's like, just incredulous. So it's great fun. Don't have to abuse them, but they do need it sometimes, Mel. When you do give it them, feel that it's necessary because they are very hard of hearing. I mean, if they like children are very hard of hearing. Not for them to pay attention. So, yeah, TT guy made errors all tonight. It's the ego. They need to drop the ego, thinking that flat earther means like whatever they think negative. Because they're going to find out that they're the ones who are pretty upset. And that's what I try to prevent.
Yeah. No, definitely. There's no point getting triggered and getting emotional and losing your shit.
Not when you know for a fact.
But it's okay to run away from questions.
No, again, those questions.
Well, the pair of you have been running away from the questions I've been asking all night for like I said, the last 3 hours.
It's not scientific, Cypher. I've told you.
It is scientific, though. We brought up all the ways that it was and how it matched what you guys like: repeatable, observable, testable things.
No. You've got to start with the observed phenomena.
Yeah. No, I observe it it's an observable phenomena for me every single day. So yeah,
You must think we're horrible. I mean, again, it's.
Well, no, I think you're cowardly and stupid, I think you're a Poe. I think Merle is just an idiot. But there's that. Whatever. I'm going to leave it because you guys obviously don't want to answer the question that I've been asking for the last year and a half, really.
Well, let's see who's really an idiot then, shall we? Like, what do you think it proves?
What do I think it proves? That's not even a question, Mel. I don't think it proves anything. I think it demonstrates that Earth is a globe the way that it sets here.
How?
You only get proof in math.
How does it demonstrate the Earth's a globe?
Because instead of going to the right, as it should on a flat Earth, it goes left, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Should I post the shots I've taken again?
Sure, go ahead. Okay. So the sun's going right, is that what you're saying?
left. North is to the right. And you can see on the building on the right-hand side there that it's obviously the side that's facing the camera isn't lit up, but the side that is facing the sun is. So the shadows obviously say that that's the sun because there's no other light source. So why is it set in that way?
Well, what else would it be?
West?
Southwest. Yes, it's setting. Here's the second one.
Well, we know stars.
Again, the shadows. The shadows. Obviously, there's no other. It's not a reflection. It's the light source that I'm pointing the camera at. So why is it set in that way? Southwest.
What do you mean? Why is it setting that way? What are you trying
why
to...
is the sun...
say what you think it is.
Well, it's obviously
he's all over
it's a
the
sphere.
place, Cypher. You're all over the place. What
No, I'm not. I'm not at all.
What does it
So
mean?
what do you think it is then?
Spherical, obviously. How can you explain it? On flat Earth, why is it setting in that direction?
Freaking out over something that's just optical.
It's not just optical.
Nature. What would Jin say?
Yeah, the sun's setting in the wrong direction if Earth was flat.
It's not in the wrong
That's
direction.
the problem I have. It is in the wrong direction, actually, because if you were to take the coordinates again, and you can, like I said, get a flat map, lay it out on a table, you can mark the position using those coordinates, and then plot out where the sun is setting, and then tell me why. Yeah, there we go. Noobs has just posted it up. It's not moving in the right way.
Yeah, but that's not our model, though. Dig.
Oh, so you still don't have a model.
Dig
but you say Earth is flat.
Cypher. That's not our model.
But
you
you
just
say
made
Earth is
that
flat.
model up and said, here, flat earthers, this is what we're going to provide for you to break down. That's a straw.
Well, there it is again.
That's a straw man.
How is that a straw man? How is that a straw man? You say Earth is flat and it's supposed to look like this.
No.
So
Who says that?
it is,
That's not
why
our
is
model. Our
Who
model's
says
got
that?
4 corners.
so you've got nothing to work. So you've got nothing, and yet the globe model that explains this phenomena actually works.
What
Okay,
about,
cool.
that's
fine. No, we'll leave it there. No, that's fine. We'll leave it there.
What about
the model works, and you don't even have one.
What about
awesome.
the Pac-Man sun? That will work, yeah?
Oh my god! Don't even fucking go there.
That's the best guess. That's the best idea so far.
Pac-Man sun. That's your best answer
That's
for
the
this.
best guess. What else do you
All
have?
right.
What is better than that?
If that's the way you want to answer, that's on you.
What is the better answer? Explain to me.
Spherical Earth?
Sorry, but that's not even an answer. Where's the curve
Spherical
in Earth?
Earth. Well, the spherical globe model explains this.
No,
Yours doesn't.
that's not even an answer.
Thank you.
No,
we're
stop
done.
talking
No,
about
we're
the
done.
ground. Talk about the sky.
God.
Why does the sun
You
do
guys-
that in the sky? Not the ground, the sky.
Why
You
does,
can't-
no. The question is, Kimo, why does the sun do this on a flat Earth? That's the
I just
question.
told you, Pac-Man Earth. That's the best answer so far.
Righto. If that's your best answer, we'll leave it there. That's a dumb answer.
Why is that? Why is that dumb?
Because we're not a Pac-Man game.
No, why?
Obviously.
No one's ever seen the sun go all the way around in one go, have they? Followed it all the way. Ever.
I have in Antarctica.
Show the video where someone's followed the sun completely in its path.
You've seen it. You've seen the video of the 24-hour sun in Antarctica. So I'm not even going to... No, I'm not touching that
around
with a
the whole
60-foot
world. I'm talking around the world, around the ball. When have we ever seen the sun go around the entire ball at once? Never.
In Antarctica, they have.
Oh my.
Is the answer to that one.
I don't mean like that. I mean around
Next.
the ball, not just around the top.
Yeah, you're on the bottom of the ball in Antarctica, and they see a 24-hour sun there. Next.
I mean around the ball.
Yeah, 24-hour sun in Antarctica. You're still on the ball in Antarctica, therefore,
I say
the
ball, you say
24-hour sun
Antarctica.
disproves flat Earth. Next.
I say ball, you say Antarctica.
Well, Antarctica is the bottom of it.
I'm talking about the ball. The sun. Follow it all
Yep,
the way around
Antarctica
the
is
ball.
on the bottom of it. Yep, Antarctica is on the bottom of it. You're still on it,
I
and
say
therefore
ball,
that proves
you say
it. Next.
Antarctica.
Good job. Good job, Kimo. Welcome back to the globe.
I say ball, you say Antarctica.
Welcome back to the globe, Kimo.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty conclusive evidence. Well done. Welcome back to it.
Yeah,
I think it's time for
welcome
what
back.
was the other scam you were talking about running earlier, Kimo? I think you should probably move on to that because this is dead.
Right. It's dead. It's dead because Cypher just killed Flat Earth, everyone.
Well, hey, I hate to take the credit for it, but I'll take the credit for it.
Oh, you would love that, wouldn't you? That guy.
Flat Earth Killer, yeah, that's an awesome title. Actually, I'll take
straight
it.
onto Fight the Flat Earth. Be like, look what.
Hang on. Wait a sec. Wait.
You know, look at me. Look, you don't need that kind of validation, right? We got into this honestly, with an open mind and wanted the truth. No one's trying to get this. No, you see us as, I don't know. You know, you look at us as like, I don't know.
There we go. I've changed my name to reflect my new title.
We're just regular guys. You know, just looking for the truth. And, you know, what comes with that is not down to us. You create this extra drama, might call it. But,
yeah, no drama. Flat Earth is dead, and I killed it. Thank you.
You're looking for the YouTube. You're looking for the YouTube fame. You're looking for the YouTube status.
No, my YouTube channel got nuked by dickheads. I mean, wiped all the videos off on it.
None of the people on YouTube validate who you are. Their comments, their likes.
on YouTube.
I tell you what you want to watch. Okay, I watched Black Mirror, season 3, episode 1. Now, in that show, it just shows how people only live by likes and thumbs up and comments, validation. And so it's a system where if you're not high ranked, you can't go to the hospital, you can't go to the bar. You know, if you're like a 2.5, and people just marks everybody on how you look, on what you do. And that's what you're all about, Cypher. It's about the likes. You just want to do this thing quietly, under the radar.
Reality isn't Netflix shows, is it?
No, but I'm saying that's how you're living the life. Just live your life. Just be humble. You shouldn't really be telling, you know, about.
How can I be humble? I'm the Flat Earth Killer.
Exactly. Right? But you're not, though, are you? If you were being really honest.
You gave me the title, Kimo. You gave me the title of Flat Earth, or Merle gave it to me. Flat Earth Killer. Look, say Dr. Flat Earth Killer.
Really being honest, wouldn't Fight the Flat Earth say he's the Flat Earth Killer?
Yeah, well, Fight the Flat Earth is actually a liar, and there's things going on with him that are going to come out later on that, yeah, he's not a nice guy.
Yeah, but wouldn't he say he's the Flat Earth? You know, wouldn't any other globers say they're the Flat Earth Killer?
But he's also a lying mongoloid, so there's that.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that.
In fact, Kimo, yeah, like, I once said that he seemed like a really, you know, decent, honourable, and what did I say about him? He wasn't a liar. He's a fucking liar.
Who are you talking about?
Fight the Flat Earth. He's not lying about things that he said before. Like, he's still right about the Earth not being flat, but he's not an honourable person. Let's just put it that way.
Being an arsehole doesn't mean you have to be a flat earther or a globe earther or a conservative or a Republican or whatever. Being an arsehole knows no boundaries.
Yeah, I used to look up to him, and I no longer do. So, yeah, there's that. So we're good? Flat Earth is dead? I've killed it? That's awesome. Thanks, Mel.
No worries.
I mean, well, no, you're not the first one to do it.
But I think I might be the first for Merle to recognize it, so I'm going to take that as a win and call myself Dr. Flat Earth Killer.
Hell yeah, I'd take that too. Hell yeah, even change your name. Fuck yeah, bud.
Thanks to the Flat Earth reset switch, you have to do it regularly, unfortunately.
It's okay, my blade is always sharp and I've still got those pictures.
I just want him to enjoy that feeling.
I love how your name is like Doctor and then Killer.
He's going for the Kevorkian method.
Yeah. Confusing enemy and ally.
Indeed. If they don't know what I'm doing, then how the fuck can I? Well, hang on. If I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, how the see what I mean? See, I've just done it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to ask this question tomorrow, Cypher, to another Flat Earther the day after.
Yeah, I know, because you'll have reset by then.
Look, I'm showing you Flat Earth will never die. It's here. It's growing. It's everywhere.
It won't die because it's like it's a cult. It's not truth seekers.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Or whatever you want to call it, it's growing. And people.
It's not growing because you guys have to come over here all the time now. Whenever I go on 24/7, you guys got nothing to talk about. He just playing music.
Yeah, flat Earth search results on Google are actually down, Kimo. Have you checked that lately?
I wouldn't.
Maybe you should.
I wouldn't gauge it from that. That's not something.
So it's settled. The Earth is round. You guys are not
How
gonna be
would
here
you
tomorrow?
gauge it then? How
Yeah,
else
FE.
would you gauge it besides
They did
Google
it.
search results? How else would we? How do we figure out the numbers of the flat Earth army, as you'd like to call it?
I'm sure he wouldn't be making a wild claim after saying how bad making wild claims were. So I'll be interested in this answer.
Oh, you're interested in to know how
Well,
flat
he
Earth
would, Truss. It's Kimo we're talking to.
how flat Earth was growing. I mean, we have flat Earthers, new flat Earthers, every single day, constantly. And what I'm seeing as well is younger people, more younger people,
Is there?
getting involved.
I haven't seen anyone new I haven't seen anyone new from the flat Earth side besides Brummy in the past
Because they're
year,
all kids
and we
now.
don't really
They're
count Brummy because he's just a mom.
Because they're all kids now. They're all young people. You can't really talk to those people because we've already told them.
Oh, so you're targeting young, vulnerable people that are still having their minds molded? Is that what you're saying, Kimo? People that don't know any better?
The next generation. Unless you guys can pull a rabbit out of a hat and show space to be real, then this wildfire is out of control. We can't stop it now, basically.
Yeah, it sounds sad to me that you have to target young people for this.
Well, again,
honestly.
there is no targeting. Again, it's wildfire that's out of control. We just lit paper, as it were. And now I'm saying all the new flat earthers are young people. You see, when you look at the new videos, like the new today or whatever, this week.
But I literally just killed Flat Earth, Kimo. That's why I'm calling myself Dr. Flat Earth Killer. See where I'm going with this?
No, but I'm trying to explain to you, the younger generation know that space does not exist. They know because their imaginations run wild.
Well, be sure to send them my way, and I'll show them my pictures and ask them why this is going on.
They're already thinking that they can go to space, right? So when they now realise, well, there is no space, they quickly question it. Well, what do you mean there is no space? You explain to them in detail how you can't have a vacuum next to gas pressure or vacuum without a container, and then they think practically. They start thinking practically, and once they start to think practically, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and the vacuum of space still isn't a vacuum cleaner. That's just a thing.
No. What it is a void of any gas or atmosphere.
Emptiness. Yep.
Yeah.
It's just nothing there.
So imagine without a barrier. There is gas next to that vacuum, that empty space. Now, we know scientifically that if you take a container and you remove
it's a gradient.
Well, again, the gradient, we've just been... Remember, T-Guy just ran away from that question when we asked him where did the pressure come from. Yes? And again, that's why, we're leading...
No, he didn't. He thoroughly destroyed you and then went to bed, is what happened.
Well, he ran away a little bit there. Because, again, where the pressure comes from is problem for globe earthers.
Well, let's not forget that you and Merle both ran away from my pictures that I posted earlier, so there's that.
No.
You said there's a Pac-Man world, yes. You ran away from it, Merle, and then came back later once it had moved on and Kimo had started obfuscating again. Yeah.
No.
I posted the pictures, you disappeared. That's what happened about 10 o'clock.
No, I got a life, dude. I had stuff to do, like make dinner and, things like that. So... What am I running
got a
away
life,
from?
but you sit on here until 5, 6 a.m. our time.
I can do what I want. So that's the best. Yeah, it's a good life. I can do whatever I want with my time. I have that luxury. But
another good saying instead of I do what I want, just tell someone don't tell me how to live my life.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I wasn't running away. I don't see what you think is so destructive.
Compelling, yes.
Yeah, or compelling about that.
Well, let's remember that you guys said Pac-Man world to answer the question of why the sun sets the way it does here.
Who knows? What's Mel's answer? Who knows? He could say anything. It'd be his best
The rest
guess.
of the world knows. It's because it's a sphere.
It's not forming, like, the way the sun travels is not going to settle this, dude.
Right.
All right, let's go with a new question then. What's holding the sun and the moon up above the flat Earth?
Again, that's just the best guess. Electricity, magnetism. Best guess. don't want your best guess. You want science.
I mean,
I don't
to be
think
honest,
Quiet Noobs understands the east to west thing.
to be honest,
But Kimo, you're the one that says we've got the science, we've got the figures, the facts, the measurements. You say all of this, so it's now just a guess.
We've got the facts, the
But
figures,
listen,
and the numbers. Yeah.
Listen,
But you're just guessing at it. You just said that. You've got the facts, the figures, the numbers, but you're just guessing. That's a contradiction right there, Kimo.
So rude, Mel. You just goes on and on and on and on and on.
Cypher, you've engaged me, so I'm just trying to see where you're going with this. Like I was born into heliocentrism just like you.
I'm born into it. I fucking learned it.
I was born into it, and I've heard the explanations. Yeah, I was, mate.
No, you weren't.
I was born on Earth just like you. I went to school in I went to Balwyn Primary, and then I went to Camberwell High School. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And when I was at school, we all just took it for granted that we were on a planet, and the sun traveled around the planet, and that was because of gravity. That was most people's basic understanding of it at best. I don't ever remember like a group of kids sitting down and discussing that sort of subject matter, really, ever.
Okay, Mel, if you were to ever leave your basement and get stuck out in the middle of nowhere, say you got lost out in the bush, would you know how to get your way back to civilization?
One of them sticks.
Sure.
Them sticks, like a Y-shaped stick.
Would you know how to use a compass and actually use the sun to figure out where you are and how to get back to? Do you know how to use the sun to get back to civilization, Mel?
You might be surprised by this, Cypher, but I was a Cub Scout too, and I did orienteering.
Okay, so would you utilize the path of the sun and the shadows and how moss grows on trees and whatnot to get back to civilization?
Okay, where's this going now, Cypher? You don't get off into
that you can use the sun to figure out where you are and how to get back to somewhere.
Flat Earth killer, you're not killing the flat Earth. Come on.
It actually is. Depending on where you are, stuck in the world, where you're stuck. Okay, say for example you're stuck in North America.
Killer,
you know how to
flat
do
Earth
it there.
Killer.
Oh, it is a flat Earth killer, as a matter of fact.
Change your name to Sky Killer.
No, I'm calling myself Dr. Flat Earth Killer because the sun is actually a flat Earth killer.
The flat Earth.
And the way it moves.
Show that the flat Earth is
There's so many things that kill the flat Earth.
Yeah, there really is. There really is.
Show then, Cypher.
People who know how to stretch out and extend.
Show the Earth is curving. Show the Earth. If you want to be a flat Earth killer, you have to show it's actually curving.
Sure, but let's use the sun.
No, that's a sky killer, not a flat Earth.
No,
killer.
It's a flat Earth killer. No, it's actually a flat Earth killer.
Sky killer.
No, well, what are we looking at? Okay, well, let's use trees. Let's use the moss on the trees. Which side would they normally grow on?
What do you mean? Which side would they normally grow on?
Which side of the tree? Which direction of the tree would moss grow on it?
Well, it depends on where the sun is, right?
No. Well, yes. Well, actually, yes. That's actually, yeah. Okay, so now which direction on a tree is moss growing?
Well, it depends on which way it's facing, right?
No, it would be a cardinal direction.
Not quite, no.
Which cardinal direction, Kimo, does moss grow on a tree?
No, but I'm just saying it doesn't always work like that.
Oh, okay, so it does always work like that, matter of fact. No matter where in the world you are.
No, you can't say the cause is
yes, it does. Well, no, I can tell you what cardinal direction moss grows on a tree.
No, but that wouldn't prove anything. Whether it's in, it wouldn't prove anything.
Yes, it does. So, which cardinal direction, Kimo, does moss grow on the trunk of a tree?
Again, it depends on which way the sun was coming.
No, it doesn't. Well, yes, it does. You're right. Which cardinal direction does it? And if you were somewhere else in the world that you didn't live, Say you came from the UK to Australia and you got lost out in the middle of somewhere in Australia and you had to go, well, fuck, now I need to figure out which way east is. So I'm going to look at this tree. I'm going to figure out where the moss is growing on the tree, and then I'm going to go the direction that moss is growing. I'm going to go left.
Doesn't work
no,
like
it'd be
that.
the right.
Doesn't work like that.
Yes, it does work like that, matter of fact. It absolutely does work like that, Kimo.
No, because how you're saying north...
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, and yes, to infinity, +1. That's exactly how it works.
No, this is not how you have a debate.
Well, with you it is. So, again, Kimo, if you were stuck in Australia and you had to figure out where east was, you'd look at some moss and you go, okay, that's where the moss is growing. I'm going to go that way. Which direction is that?
Look.
So you don't know.
It's just a generalization because...
No, it's an actual cardinal direction.
No, it's just a generalization.
Okay, so now, Kimo, I'll explain to you. The cardinal directions are the main compass points, north, south, east, and west. Yeah, so which of those 4 cardinal directions does moss grow on a tree of?
Yeah, but it doesn't work like that.
So I've got you with the moss growing on a trunk of a tree. Cool. Dr. Flat Earth Killer wins again.
Because I'm explaining it doesn't work in that way. You're looking for cause.
It's always north, Kimo. I'll answer the question for you. North, always.
But you're looking for cause and effect. It doesn't work in that.
No, this is just how it works.
Exactly.
Everywhere,
you're saying this causes that.
The moss will always grow in the northern direction of a tree trunk. So you find the moss growing on the tree, and you go, okay, so if the moss is growing to the north, then if it's facing that way, then I've now got to walk to my right. That would be east. And usually in Australia, especially, if you find the eastern direction, you'll always end up finding someone that direction.
You're all over the place.
Doesn't matter where you are. You walk in that direction. And here's the thing. You've walked for 6 hours in that direction, and then you stop and you go, okay, now I've got to figure out that I'm still going east. I've got no compass. I've got no other way to figure this out. So, okay, where's another tree? Oh, there's one. Okay, where's the moss growing? That way, I'm still going the right direction. That's awesome. Congratulations, Kimo. You've now figured out how to navigate via the globe with tree moss. Woohoo!
Right. Excellent.
Good job.
Yeah. Again, this is not the right approach.
Well, natural shit. And again, this is not man-made. This is natural. Moss fits everything that you guys ever want. Moss is natural. It's not man-made. It's not manipulated by man. It grows there on the tree trunk by itself every single day. Dr. Flat Earth Killer wins again.
This is not the right approach.
Next. Well, hey, dude, it's the natural approach. It's the exact approach that you assholes want. So what is your problem with it?
But it's not the right approach.
It's an approach that is natural. Observable.
But it's not an approach.
It's exactly, no, Kimo, this is exactly the approach you cunts are always asking for.
No, that's not the way we asked you to.
Yes, it is. You say it has to be natural, observable, testable, repeatable.
No, Flat Earth Killer's got you again.
Yeah. Maybe. I've just said, Kimo, you've just walked by yourself. You've got nothing on you but your clothes. You walk 6 hours from one point. You get to another point 6 hours from where you walked from. You haven't touched anything man-made, mechanical. You've looked at the tree that grows in nature, and you've gotten to another point 6 hours from where you started. You find, again, the natural tree moss, and you go, okay, it's growing here now, so I've got to adjust and start walking this way, because you might have veered off course walking east while you've done it. And then you find the next set of tree moss, and you go, okay, that's north. Now I go that way. Natural. Haven't done anything man-made, have we?
Okay. So, what you're looking for in this moment?
Flat Earth Killer wins again.
Yep, that's a solid yep.
Okay, so you're in the southern hemisphere, yeah?
Yep, and I bet you I could go from here into the northern hemisphere and do the same thing. What's the bet? I'll bet you £1,000 I could do this, Kimo, anywhere in the world that I am.
So you said it grows north. Yeah?
Yep. The moss on a tree will always grow in a northern direction. So you find the moss that's growing on a tree, you look and you go, okay, so now if the moss is there, and if I stand next to the tree and I stand looking the same way that the moss is growing, and I go right, guess what direction that's going to be?
Yeah, but you're in the southern hemisphere.
Doesn't matter where in the world you are, Kimo.
Doesn't?
Nope.
Why does it mostly grow on the south side of southern hemisphere?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't?
It doesn't. Okay, where's your citation now that in the southern hemisphere, you now need to prove to me, you've just said that moss grows on the south side of a tree. Where's the citation for that, Kimo?
You're saying it only grows on the north side.
I will bet you another £1,000 that it doesn't grow on the south side of a tree here in the southern hemisphere. That's now £2,000 bet we've got going here, Kimo. Does it grow on the south side of a tree trunk here in the southern hemisphere?
£1,000.
2,000. Because the bet was the first £1,000 was that I could do it anywhere in the world that yes, trees grow. You've now bet me another £1,000 that it grows on the southern trunk of a tree, south side of a tree here in the southern hemisphere. Are you sure you want to make this bet, Kimo?
We're making the bet, yeah. You said it grows only in the north, on the north side.
No. That's not what I said at all.
What did you say?
That the moss on a tree trunk will always grow on the northern side of it, wherever you are in the world.
Not the south
and
side.
that would include both hemispheres.
Not the south
So even
side.
here in the southern hemisphere, the moss growing on a tree trunk is still going to be facing north.
But will it grow on the
we
south?
We don't know what that happens, but we do know that the cardinal direction that the moss grows on a tree trunk anywhere in the world will tell you that that's north. Anywhere in the world.
Well, have you got a citation for that?
I've got, yes, all sorts of citations. And even Merle will turn around and tell you.
Grows on the south side?
No, he said only the north side. He said only north
you
side.
What you
he said only north side.
Hold
on, SE. Hold on.
He
said only the north side. In everywhere in the world, he said.
Well, he's
everywhere
wrong.
in the world.
Oh, Essie, hold on, please.
Essie, hang on. I'll explain it to him, Kimo. Kimo, hang on. No, Essie, hang on. Everywhere in the world that you are.
Kimo. He's spouting.
No, I already know. This is what I want him to go on.
Just do a Google search, Kimo.
Essie, I know.
I'm not actually wrong with this.
Essie, I already know.
Oh, are you
doesn't
wrong?
matter where in the world you are. No, it doesn't matter where in the world you are, SC. The moss on a tree trunk will always grow on the northern side of the tree trunk.
Not true, though.
I'll post
an old
my
wives' tale.
first Google search.
No, he said 1,000. Hold on, guys. I've got money on this. Stop.
If I'm wrong.
I'm going to mute everybody. I'm going to start muting.
I'm wrong, I'll admit.
I've got £2,000 on this. £2,000.
If I'm wrong.
No, shut up. You said £2,000 that I'm wrong, and you said it only grows on the north side. And I said, you said you want to take this bet. I said yes, we're taking the bet. So now you provide a citation. Yes, I did. Right, I'll go back to the tape.
You didn't.
We'll go back to the tape.
You still haven't accepted the bet.
I accepted the bet. I accepted the bet.
You still haven't. No, stop, Kimo.
No, I'm going to play it back.
You still haven't accepted.
Objection, please don't interrupt, Kimo.
If I'm wrong on this, you still haven't accepted the bet, Kimo. If I'm wrong on this, then I will admit that I'm wrong. But
no, you owe me £2,000.
Accepted the bet.
You owe me £2,000.
You haven't. No, you haven't said I accept the bet.
Yeah, I'm going to play it for you now. I'm going to play it for you now. I said yes.
Stop.
No, I'm going to play it for you where I said yes to the bet.
Kimo, because if I'm wrong,
you owe me £2,000, Cypher.
Objection, Your Honor. The opponent is talking very loudly and insulting.
On the old wives' tale.
Yeah, you said. This is why I didn't want anyone else to join in. This is my point.
At the last second, Kimo. That is bullshit.
No,
so
I said I accept the bet.
No, you didn't accept the bet until the very
No, I didn't.
last
I accepted the bet already.
No, you did not.
Yes,
Kimo,
I'm gonna play it on the tape. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna show you where it was all where I said yes, I accept the bet.
Go back and play it. If you've accepted the bet at the very last second,
no.
We're
gonna play. You owe me £2,000. That's it.
You didn't accept the bet, Kimo. That's a lie.
You owe me £2,000.
I said no. You didn't accept the bet until the last second, did you?
No, I accepted the bet. I said yes. You said it's 1,000 then 2,000. I said yes.
No,
okay.
You didn't. No, you didn't.
Yes.
You didn't accept the bet when I first proposed it, did you?
Right, we're gonna listen to it now anyway. I'm gonna find it now.
Go ahead.
Oh man, you're fucked. I've heard someone saying yes, I accept the bet, so I don't know, man, if that's Kim or no.
I don't think you did until the very last second.
Kimo, is that the sound of the flat Earth killer going down in flames?
Hey, if I'm wrong on that, if I'm wrong on this essay, I'll accept the fact that I'm wrong that moss will only grow on the northern trunk of a tree, but I'm not going to accept Kimo saying at the very, 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 very last second, oh, now that I've heard that it's an old wives' tale, I'll accept the bet all of a sudden because Cypher's suddenly wrong. If I'm wrong, I will admit to that.
Hush.
I will not give Kimo £2,000 because he accepted.
Hold on, stop your noise. We've got a super chat.
Very last fucking second.
Cypher,
no, that's not happening.
We've got a super chat on Maslow for $5. He says, Kimo, you win, boss. Here's the website of where it doesn't, what you said, opposite of what you said. Now, we're going to play now. Now we're gonna play. We're gonna play.
No, but you didn't accept the bet, did you?
We're gonna listen to it now.
Let's go back and listen through
we're
it.
We're gonna listen to it now.
Actually accepted.
Cypher, stop.
He didn't, did he?
All right, I'm gonna wait till you calm down. Right, we're gonna play it now.
Did you accept the bet at any time before?
Right,
that
Captain, do something about this, please. I'm not gonna mute you, but I'm asking you to stop so I can play it.
Cypher, honest question: did you rescind the bet before?
Fuck off, Bocani.
You owe me £2,000. End of. Now,
no, you didn't accept the bet. No,
we're going to hear it now.
I said I'd bet you £2,000, but you never accepted the bet, did you? Until the very last second. No, fuck off.
All right, carry on. I'm going to play it anyway, regardless, because you owe me £2,000.
Okay, so I'm wrong. But Kimo didn't accept the bet until someone said, oh, hang on, that's an old wives' tale. Did he? In fact, you didn't accept the bet until that very point, did you?
At that point.
So I'm wrong about the moss growing on the trunk of a tree. If I'm wrong, no problem. But Kimo didn't accept the bet until that point, did he? He's like, oh, suddenly I've got £2,000. No, fuck off. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
If you're wrong, you'll pay £2,000.
I'll accept that.
Okay, well, you accept paying £2,000.
But I'm not giving Kimo £2,000 because he didn't fucking agree to the bet, did he?
Until the last second, and you
until
hadn't
the last
it,
second, that is.
Right? And you hadn't rescinded it. Right?
Kimo, the drinks are on you.
To it and settle it.
Okay.
You now need to prove to me you've just said that moss grows on the south side of a tree. Where's the citation for that, Kimo?
You're saying it only grows on the north.
I will bet you another £1,000 that it doesn't grow on the south side of a tree here in the north, in the southern hemisphere. That's now £2,000 bet we've got going here, Kimo. Does it grow on the south side of a tree trunk here in the southern hemisphere?
£1,000.
2,000. Because the bet was the first £1,000 was that I could do it anywhere in the world that, yes, trees grow. You've now bet me another £1,000 that it grows on the southern trunk of a tree, south side of a tree, here in the southern hemisphere. Are you sure you want to make this bet, Kimo?
Making the bet, yeah.
Okay.
You said it grows only in the north, on the north side.
No.
We're making the bet, and you already said that I bet 1,000 already, which was accepted. and then you said I bet another 1,000. Let's just double check.
Oh shit.
Let's just double check.
£1,000.
2,000. Because the bet was the first £1,000 was that I could do it anywhere in the world that, yes, trees grow. You've now bet me another £1,000 that it grows on the southern trunk of a tree, south side of a tree, here in the southern hemisphere.
You said all.
Are you sure you want to make this bet?
Hold on,
everywhere in the world.
Making the bet, yeah.
Okay.
You said it grows only in the north, on the north side.
No. That's not what I said at all.
What did you say?
Let it play.
That the moss on a tree trunk will always grow on the northern side of it, wherever you are in the world. And that would include both hemispheres. So even here in the southern hemisphere, the moss growing on a tree trunk is still going to be facing north.
But we
don't know what that happens, but we do know that the cardinal direction that the moss grows on a tree trunk anywhere in the world will tell you that that's north. Anywhere in the world.
Well, have you got a citation for that?
I've got, yes, all sorts of citations, and even Merle
Hold on.
will turn around and tell you.
Moss grows on the south side, on the north
See,
side.
this is when
You want
There you go. I said we're accepting the bet. The bet's accepted, and you went on and on and on and on and on, and then SE jumped in, and then I wanted to confirm that you were still, which you did say it. Basically, we got it all there.
You said I accept the bet, but you actually misunderstood what he actually meant. So we went into rephrasing the
you said we're making the bet. Yeah.
And then
Kimo,
he come on.
said
I'm your
cardinal
lord.
direction.
Yeah.
You know the cardinal direction by the which side.
Oh, so
the
you
moss
have
is
to
growing on.
so you have to mute when he's no Kimo. That's bullshit. No,
Don't
no.
shift the goalpost.
You know it's north because
I'm
the
not
moss
shifting the
grows on that
goalposts
side.
at all.
That's
You
what you
can
said.
figure out where you are, and the majority of the moss will grow on the tree trunk facing north. That's without question. There will still be moss growing from the south side, yes, but not as much. So if you look for the main part of where the moss growth is, that's going to be north.
Shifting
I'm not wrong.
the goalposts.
I will still be able to figure out where east is, looking at a tree trunk.
You're a scammer. You're a scam artist, right?
You
You're
said moss
accusing-
grows on the north side. You didn't say most
You're a
moss grows
scam
on the north
artist.
side.
I would be able to figure out where east was, looking at the moss of a tree trunk, where the majority of it will grow.
No.
You find the majority of the moss growth on a tree
Stop
trunk.
saying most
and
and
you go,
majority.
okay,
That's
that's
not
where
what
it
you said
is.
before.
You will still be able to figure out that south will be the part that's not growing as much, and there will still be moss, but the majority of it will be on the north side of the tree trunk.
But that's
because
not
it's
what you
getting
said
the
before.
most sunlight.
Check out what I posted, guys.
I will still be able
You
to figure
said
out
the
where
moss
east is.
grows on the
if I
north.
stuck
The
out in the
implication
middle of
is
nowhere.
there is no
That
moss
is
on
not
the south.
changing the goalposts at all.
You said moss grows on
I
the
will
north.
still
The
be able
implication
to
is
do
there's
it,
no
no
moss
matter
on the
what.
south, east, or west. That's what the implication is. And now you're
The majority of it
you're
will be on
changing
the
the
north.
goalposts to majority to most of it. That's
Yeah,
not what
the
you said
majority of
before.
it will be on the north.
You lost the bet, bro.
You're a scam artist, Cypher.
Fuck off.
You're
Bullshit.
a big time scam artist. Don't
I
ever
will
ask me for any evidence
hey,
of
well,
anything.
give me PayPal then. If you
You're a
think you won the
fraud.
bet,
Where's my
I
money?
still-
Where's my money? My
I
£2,000. Hey?
Pay him what
No,
you.
that's
okay.
not what the bet was
You
about.
are a scam
That
artist.
was figuring. No, I am not scamming you.
Where
at
is the
all.
money?
I will still be. Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Show
I am
Kimo
what
the
you
Send me a
paper.
PayPal link then, cunt.
I am what you.
Go
I
ahead.
am.
You're going to send me the money if I send me the PayPal, yeah?
No, I'm not. You can fuck off. Because you can.
You're a
I can
liar
still
and
do
a
what I
scammer.
can
That's
do.
what you are.
No.
Lying scammer.
Says the lying scam artist who fucking targets young children.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Kimo.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
Cypher,
right.
pay up, pay up.
Yeah, you can have the win. I don't care.
What do
Good
you
on
mean
you.
you don't care? Where's
But
the
I-
money?
I
I
don't
said,
care.
yeah, the bet's on. I accept. Where's
Yeah,
the money?
You can't say,
Whatever.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and not pay the bet.
I
If you're wrong,
That's
you're
not
wrong.
what
never
you-
heard.
Unmute DJ so he can explain it to
Hey, I still never heard Kimo really accept the bet. It was more just
No,
like, you'll
neither
do
did I.
this, you'll do
Yeah, we're
this,
making
you'll
the bet,
do this, and then
Yeah.
it was just, there was nothing. It was like, oh, you'll pay this? Oh,
Should we listen again?
Okay.
No, we don't need to listen again.
Play it once
Everyone
more.
heard
Yeah,
it.
play it once more, Kimo.
Play it again one more time. Alright, let's try again. I mean, I think we all heard it. Let me just go and find it again.
We're making the bet, yeah. You gotta sync it up quicker, man.
No, he still doesn't get the whole premise of the thing, does he?
You don't get that. You have to be careful with your words when you're making a bet.
Fuck. I mean, it's in all of the guidebook handbooks. For fuck's sake. You can't figure out what direction you are going with the moss on a tree. Sorry. No, fuck off, Kimo. I'm not giving you a goddamn
Did you see what I posted? Check out what I posted.
I've missed this, but do you believe that urban myth about moss on the north side of trees?
The majority of
1004, Cypher.
No,
1004.
it's a myth, dude.
Okay, well, I'm wrong on that. If I'm wrong, that's fine. I don't mind being wrong, but I'm not giving Kimo a goddamn cent.
No, that's good. As long as you said you're wrong, that's a point for you, bro.
Hey, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong on that, I'm wrong on that.
So if you're wrong and you lost the bet, you still won't pay the 2,000.
Okay, so let's listen just one more time. Last time we're going to play it. Last time, so just Cypher, just listen to it, don't interrupt, and then let's check out what was said.
Yeah, well, how about you play Riley?
Doesn't matter where in the world you are, Kimo.
Doesn't?
Nope.
So why does it mostly grow on the south side of Southern
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't?
It doesn't. Okay, where's your citation now that in the southern hemisphere, you now need to prove to me, you've just said that moss grows on the south side of a tree. Where's the citation for that, Kimo?
You're saying it only grows on the north.
I will bet you another £1,000 that it doesn't grow on the south side of a tree here in the southern hemisphere. That's now £2,000 bet we've got going here, Kimo.
Not grows less.
Hold on.
Does it grow on the south side of a tree trunk here in the southern hemisphere?
£1,000.
Hold on.
2,000. Because the bet was the first £1,000 was that I could do it anywhere in the world that, yes, trees grow. You've now bet me another £1,000 that it grows on the southern trunk of a tree, south side of a tree, here in the southern hemisphere. Are you sure you want to make this bet, Kimo?
Making the bet, yeah.
Okay.
He said, "Are you sure you're gonna make this bet?" I said, "Yeah, we're making the bet." And then he went on.
Are you sure you want to
on the north side?
For the 2,000 is for the 1,000 because the other 1,000 was for him to go and do it or something like that, and then he bet the 1,000 that it grew on the wrong side. So, yeah, whatever. Shit.
Are you sure you want to make the bet? We're making the bet, yeah.
Well, it's not the 2,000. If you listen closer, it wasn't 2,000. 1,000 was for him to go out into the bush and do it. The other 1,000 was for the whatever wrongs.
No, that was for something else. But okay,
that's
so I was wrong.
You get caught up
I admit being wrong. I'm still not giving you a goddamn cent, Kimo.
Yeah, you're a scam artist and a fraud, Cypher. That's why.
You can fuck off, Kimo.
You're manipulating.
Nah, he's just a liar.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Kimo.
What do you call that in the kingdom?
He's not a Lannister. He's not a Lannister.
A Welcher?
Take the win, Kimo.
Even though I agree the bet has been made, you don't want to start crying too much, Kimo, because you still owe me £100 from 2 years ago.
Well, you got the tape. Let's listen to it.
No, I showed you. It wasn't in tape.
You don't have any tape. Okay.
It, so
yeah, you can fuck off, Kimo. Take the win.
Welcher too.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you bet.
I'll give you the win. You can have it. That's fine. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Hey, you still can't explain how the sun sets here, can you?
No, you owe me £2,000. That's all you need to know.
You owe me.
You can shove it up your ass with the fucking cock that you've got up there.
I'm going to clip that part and save that part and make a special video on that. You owe me £2,000.
You go right ahead.
He owes you 1,900 and he owes me 100 now.
So you need to pay up.
That's fair enough, Rizzler.
You're so arrogant. Right. Oh, 1,000. I bet you £1,000.
How many? All right, I was wrong. I admit that.
To pay up then.
Have you ever admitted being wrong, Kimo?
To pay up then.
No, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you're not a man of your word, so you're not a man.
I'll pay up when flat earthers start paying the debts for the bets they've made in the past. How about that?
Yeah.
How about
I think I'd be covered by at least that.
The day they prove flat Earth is real is the day people will get paid.
Yeah, so that's actually I like that condition.
I mean, honestly,
so I was wrong.
He's
I
a
admit
pro-birther.
So
a
what?
deceiver. Did we expect him to tell the truth?
Pac-Man Earth anyone?
If he won?
For the explanation of the sunset setting here?
You're not worried about a glober telling the truth or not. You're worried about a flat earther
Yeah.
telling the truth.
No, that's true.
That's reality. Okay.
Yo, Gypsy, the truth is Cypher behaved exactly as we expected him to.
Oh yeah, when dealing with someone like Kimo or anyone else,
No matter who you're dealing with, you lose a bet,
I watched the whole thing.
That it is what it is.
Yep. Some people just know how to trigger other people. Some people know how to get other people to just continue until they slip up. And when you get into that mode of just cocky arrogant, you slip up.
I'll bet you I could still use the sun. Let's go there.
Yo, don't make any bets, man.
You bet? Who are you going to bet? Who's going to bet you again?
Oh, fuck off, Kimo.
Bet.
No, when you make a bet, you want to say less.
Dude, you brought the bet to me. You said 1,000, then 2,000. And then they went to
Fuck
0.
off, Kimo.
Yo, what happened with the $1,000 bet? Did you win that or what?
Exactly. You told me I made a bet already of 1,000. Now I'm making another one. I said, okay, I agree.
So it's 900 I owe you, because you owe Rizzler 100.
No, you owe me £2,000. Where's the money?
No, I owe you £900. Fuck off. You're not getting it.
Yeah.
And wait.
You stole my money from me. You've stolen from me. You're a thief.
Wait a sec. He can make that back, could he not? Because didn't he say the first 1,000 was for him to go into the bush and prove something like that?
No, he's a thief.
Northern
He
or
stole
southern?
my money. He has my money. It's not his
proves
money.
that he can go east.
You're a low-down, dirty thief, Cypher. That's all you are. You've stolen my money.
I'll bet you 2,500 that I could use this.
I'm not betting you anything. You already have my money. You have my money in your possession. You've
I'll bet you
stolen
another 2,500 then, Kimo, that I could use the sun to figure out where I am.
You have my money in your possession. You're a thief.
I'll make you another bet of 2,500 that I could use the sun to figure out where I am if I was
and then we
lost.
can talk about that afterwards. Pay me
No.
off.
I'll make you another bet.
Yeah,
double or
you
nothing.
stole my money, you're a thief.
You don't make a bet double or nothing with someone that already refused to pay the first one.
Exactly.
Double or nothing is only good for someone that's
But the first 1,000 was that trees grow.
He's a low-down cheat.
That was the first. That was the first bet, wasn't it? That trees grow everywhere in the world. So I do believe that both of those bets kind of cancel each other out.
They do. That's what I'm getting at. Both his bets cancel each other out.
Did you say trees?
I love how you guys have got my back. Thank you.
Yeah.
But take
You wanna
note,
rephrase
Dr. Flat Earth Killer. Ease up
thieves,
a bit. They're
yes?
getting to you, okay?
Yeah, I will.
That's what Flat Earthers do. They're professional trolls.
You have
a
my
man's
toes
word
to
is his
fire.
bond. He showed he's not a man. He played himself. It has nothing to do with any flat earthers or anyone.
Yeah,
You bet
his
I can use the sun anywhere in the world to figure out where I am.
Your word means nothing. You're a low-down scam artist, con artist. You're a riddler, a fiddler.
There's Mr. fucking con artist himself.
Oh yeah, you're a fiddler, a riddler. That's what you are.
Excuse me, what did you just call me?
You fiddle the numbers.
Yeah, nice save.
Exactly, that's what you are.
Don't ever use that fucking word with me.
The fiddler word? I want to use that word on you.
Yeah, that one.
Fiddler on the roof.
Hey, fiddler.
Dr. Flat Earth, just take a breather. Take a breather.
No, he knows what that word means, and it's
Is that
don't.
derogatory?
Looking for any way out, aren't
where
you?
you guys are?
Looking for any way out.
What does the word mean anyway?
Yeah, I'm curious too now.
Usually means something else here.
See, up in Canada,
to a Jewish person?
And it does, yeah.
Up in Canada,
Fiddler
they
means
call
something
them
else.
sinners.
Does it mean like pedophile, fiddling with boys' peepees or something?
So you fiddled the cute peepees then?
So the point is that you've scammed £2,000 out of the Flat
Fuck
Earth
off,
kitty.
Kimo.
Okay.
No. Well, hey,
That
how
could
many
go
bets have
towards
Flat Earthers made that they haven't?
experiments, and you've
Didn't
stolen.
Dearth or something make a $100,000 bet?
Bring
Or
up
what was
other
that guy?
people, or you're like, you're
Well,
the one who
someone
owes
owes-
the money.
Someone owes Wolfie 60, 20, 100 grand. Actually, it's probably more than that
I wonder
now.
how
200
serious I
grand?
could take this. Like,
Yo, Cypher, man, just take the L. Be like, I lost the bet. I'm not gonna pay. And that's it.
It's not he's not going to pay. He has my money. He's stolen it. Not his money.
Fuck off, Kimo.
That money in his possession is not his.
Money because both bets contradict each other. He can go out and fucking go east by looking at moss on trees either way, whether it grows north or south.
What are you talking about, man?
He can literally walk out into the bush and just fucking claim his bet back because he made both bets.
Sure. Cypher, you owe me £2,000. Not your Australian dollars. Pounds.
You just you're hearing money, so all you're hearing is money.
So are you? Can't you afford it or something?
Tripping, man.
Did you make out you had money?
Oh, I can afford it. I work for a living.
So pay my money then. What's the problem?
No, you're a cunt.
No, it doesn't matter what I am. You made the bet. You're that.
No, you're a lying piece of shit. No, I'm not giving you shit. It stings when someone does it to you, doesn't it?
Does what? Don't pay their bets?
Yeah.
What, are you poor or something?
No.
You need £2,000.
I own my own home.
You need £2,000,
do you?
Huh? What are you doing with my £2,000?
Probably piss off against the wall.
Fiddling with it.
Cypher, why did you make this bet that you can't afford?
Who says I can't afford it? I never said I couldn't afford it.
Sell something in your house. Well, how much is your television worth? How much are your...
They cancel each other out anyway, so fuck off.
How much are the goods worth in your house?
There you go. Just take a breather.
Sell your laptop.
Kimo.
They don't cancel each other out. I don't know what kind of math you guys fucking learned in school.
Yeah, first of all, you need to give him the $1K.
Where do you live, Cypher? In what area in Australia?
I'll spend it on video games. How about that?
There's $1,000 to prove he can go east by following moss on a tree. There's another $1,000 to prove that it only grew on the north and the southern hemisphere when it grows on the south and the southern hemisphere. So either way,
something like that.
Cypher, where do you live? What area in Australia?
Go out to the bush and walk fucking east by looking at moss and still make that money back.
This is a lot of money.
You misunderstood the argument. You need to listen.
No, I didn't. You guys are flat earthers.
He didn't say anything about south in the north hemisphere and north and south hemisphere. He said north all the time.
You're talking nonsense. Ignore that. They don't have to worry about that. Where do you live there, Cypher? What state in Australia? Where do you live?
You literally have to go to a bush, walk.
New South Wales.
New South Wales.
Have you never heard me say I live in Port Macquarie before?
No, but I want your address. Where do you live? You always keep saying, "Oh, I'm not afraid." Give me the address. I'll give it. I'll tell
go fuck yourself road.
Where?
123 Fake Street. Go fuck yourself road.
Ah. So
how are you living on a street and a road at the same time?
Exactly. Heads all over.
I say go fuck yourself county or something. Come on, man.
Thinking I was going to pay me. That's what he's doing. That's a lot of money.
I was wrong. I don't give a shit. I'm not giving you a goddamn cent. Go fuck yourself.
You are. If I find out where you live, you're paying me.
Ask Boomer. He's got my address.
What's your address?
Boomer's got my address. Ask him, and if he gives it to you, I'll be suing his ass.
You won't be suing anybody. You'll be paying me. Serious thing, Cypher. £2,000.
It's not a serious thing. It's about flat Earth, and flat Earth is not fucking serious. You're a po.
Well, we'll see.
It's
Tell
not
me where
serious.
you live.
This is not serious at all.
Well, let's see then. Tell me where you live and let me come and collect.
You wouldn't be allowed in the country.
Don't you worry about that.
Kimo has retards all around the planet, so some of his minions will come and collect.
Cypher.
Oh, they can try.
Got to pay up what you owe.
You can go fuck yourself, Ken.
Got to give back what's not yours, basically.
No, you're not getting a goddamn thing out of me. Fuck you.
Say that in person.
Mate, you would run if you saw me in person.
Where do you live then?
And
Port
I can go to UK.
Alright, come on now. No one sounds tough when they're talking online.
We're not sounding tough, but when money is involved, £2,000s here.
Yeah, but it cancelled itself out, remember?
Well, we'll see.
You missed that.
Well, we'll find out what's cancelled.
I've already admitted I was wrong. What else do you want from me?
Yeah, you're wrong.
Oh, you're not getting your 2,000.
More money.
No, it's 900 because you owe Rizzler 100. So I'll give him 100, and I'll piss the other 900 away on video games.
About whatever he thinks I owe him. I want to come and see you about what you owe me.
That's your opinion, man.
So, Cypher, where are you?
Wait a minute. Did you just say I can come and see you about what you think I owe
Yeah.
What you owe me.
That's what it sounded like to me.
You think? Give me your address like you demanded his address.
You can find me at the next convention.
DM me your address and I'll come and see you, Kimo.
You've got my address already.
Just DM it me, okay?
What, you forgot where your mom lives?
I already said I was wrong. That's all he's getting.
You know where Kimo's mom lives. You know where he lives. Kimo's just in the basement.
Yeah, you've got my address, Whistler. Just come on over.
No, just
DM
it me.
Come and collect what his own. Now, Cypher, where are you so I can collect?
Yeah, send me your address like you're demanding he sends yours. Come on, send it to me.
6 Kimo Road. Northeast Kimo.
Kimo.
I mean, I was on your side for a bit, Kimo, because I think a bet has been made, but the way you're going on, you've welched on a bet with me, and I'm pretty sure you've welched on a few others. You kind of lost my backing, really.
What's the $100 or pound bet?
And Rizzler doesn't like me.
It's 2 years old. My team finished above his. I asked him if he wanted a £10 bet. He said, make it a ton. I said, okay. And he didn't pay.
What was the bet, though?
Oh, funny that. So it sounds like Kimo's welched on things before.
Yo, Cypher, man.
Interesting.
Take the L and, stop bringing attention to yourself and your lying ways, man.
Oh, my lying
ways. What was the bet that you guys made?
It was just some sporting stuff, football, soccer. My team finished above his team. I offered it at £10. Kimo said, make it a ton. I said, okay.
Is this true, Kimo?
He's seen the evidence many times.
Snap. So Kimo's having a go at me for welching on a bet when he's done this. Well, okay, that sounds like we're even then, Kimo.
The two things are not related. You welched on a bet.
I'll take the 900. I'll buy video games with it, and I'll send Rizzler his 100. How about that? We'll call it a.
Are you going to send those video games to Kimo?
Cool. I was looking for some new video games.
Are you going to send the video games to Kimo? That's what I thought. It has nothing to do with, it's neither here nor there.
I can't even hear Pocahontas. You've got him turned down.
Yeah, we all have a coping mechanism.
No, Kimo can have the win that I was wrong about something. That's fine. I don't care about that. But he's not getting any money.
Fuck, on another note, I put my house up for sale on an ad just to see, how many people are hitting it for a certain price. I wake up and I got fucking 20 emails. People telling me I should raise the price by 60,000. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
On Kijiji?
Yeah, I put it on Kijiji. I got a realtor already. I put it on Kijiji, lakefront property and shit, right? And I put it up for 250,000. And people are saying man, you should sell that for 300,000, 330 almost. I fucking bought it for 190, and I'm just getting it up on the market now. So I'm forwarding all this shit to my realtor.
I tell you what, man, I've been getting letters from fucking real estate agents saying, hey, we could probably get 475, nearly $500,000 for the place I'm in.
Oh, let's try and you can redeem yourself. There's a huge Cypher. Let's double the bet.
Especially when you got lakefront cottage.
Let's double the bet.
It's 4 season, insulated crawl space, all that fun stuff, beautiful view.
Awesome.
If you can demonstrate the globe, prove that we're on a ball.
If you can demonstrate it's not a globe and
the
that
bet,
is actually that would be
and we can forget it ever happened in the first place.
Kimo, I'll tell you what, any picture that I showed or any gift that I showed you.
No, I don't have a bet with you, Gypsy. I'm talking to Cypher, who's in a lot of debt right now.
How about I use the sun? How about we make it 2,500? Well, all right, let's make it 2,500, Kimo, and I use the sun to figure out where I am and how to go east. Yeah, I'll use the sun to do that.
4,000. So you're going to show now a demonstration.
I'll use a stick in the ground to demonstrate that the Earth is a globe.
Right, go on, let's have a look. Let's do it.
It'll take about a year.
Well, no, that's not part of the bet.
I'll need to stick a stick in the ground and use that stick over the course of a year to show that the Earth is a globe. How about that?
No, you can't take this long to do it.
Well, that's how long it's going to take.
Well, that's not the bet then. Now.
What, you haven't got a year? What, we're not in lockdown?
No.
Take about a year.
No,
well, that's just how it's going to have to be. I'll have to set up a video camera. I'll need to get a camera. I'll need to set up a stick in the ground. I'll need to set the camera up, and then I'll need to set a terabyte up so that I can record it over the course of a year.
Yeah.
How about that?
Very funny. Better just pay the 2,000 you owe.
I can do it. Nah, you already know it's a globe. You're a Po.
We'll see then. That's what I'm saying. Tell me where you are. Let me find you. Let's find out where you are.
How about you get me a picture of someone standing up against the ice wall, leaning up against the dome.
Yeah.
Get me that picture from Antarctica. Show me that it's flat. Get me a picture of the flat Earth, and I'll pay you the money.
Yeah,
but that's never going to happen, is
it? That's not enough. You need a 24-hour live stream video of it. I mean,
the next thing I want to get is where you live. Where do you live? That's the next thing I want to get. So I can come to you when we can fly.
And in the meantime, I'll get you unedited video footage of the 24-hour sun in Antarctica. How about that?
Where are you then?
Because that's already out there. That would be easy to find.
Well, you're a scam artist, Cypher.
I was far enough north to get 24-hour sun up north. I literally worked through a 24-hour sun. It was beautiful. Up in Churchill. Churchill, Manitoba. That's above
you cheat and you steal.
58th or 60th parallel?
It says the lying, cheating, stealer.
If I lost that bet,
come on, you owe Rizzler money. You owe Rizzler money.
Have to pay you
hang on.
£2,000.
You owe Rizzler money. Well, you owe Rizzler money because your football team lost.
Oh, show where that was said. Rizzler just
hang on, Kimo. You've already welched on a bet with Rizzler.
Okay, I said show where that was said.
What are you so up in arms about this for? I was wrong. I admit that. You will never admit that you're wrong because you're a lying, cheating scumbag.
Show where that was said.
So yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
Exactly. You can't show where that was said. That's just Rizzler trolling. Everyone heard what you said. Everyone. Even the live stream.
I haven't heard. That's you trolling. I haven't heard that.
Everyone heard you say from 1,000 to 2,000. I said, yeah, okay, I accept. Let's go.
Yeah, but the first 1,000 was for something else entirely.
No, you haven't proven that the first bet, though.
Well, I already told you. I'm going to buy £900 worth of video games. I'll send Rizzler his 100, and you can go fuck yourself.
You haven't proven either. That's what you're talking about. Exactly. So pay me the money.
Look, somebody's got to get me at least Overwatch.
No. Yeah, I don't expect you to, but I'm going to remind you that you are a scam artist, a con artist. Charlatan.
Yeah, that's fine. You still can't explain why the sun sets to the left.
You're a charlatan. That doesn't happen. Prove it happens. You're a charlatan.
Pac-Man world, you said.
Yeah, prove it happens.
Kimo, you are a scam artist because nothing you predict will ever come true. I mean, you're like the Bible. No prophecies come through.
Want to make any bets on that?
Yeah, you want to talk about people lying, Kimo? You do it on a daily fucking bait. Every time you open your mouth, you lie. So why should I honor anything with you?
Look, Scampfer.
No, you're a scumbag. Go fuck yourself.
Scampfer. Scampfer, you're a Cypher, you're a scam artist. Yes, you con people out of thousands of pounds and feel nothing about it.
No, just you. That's all. Just you. That's it. No one else. I've never scammed anyone out of anything before, except now.
When has he conned someone of thousands of pounds? He hasn't stolen anything from anyone.
He has stolen. He has money that is not his.
Where?
Or some way?
Has he taken from your pocket, Kimo?
Money, yes, he's taken money that belongs to me.
Stupid.
Doesn't belong to him. It's not his £2,000. Mine.
It is though. It isn't though.
Well, again, he gave it to me, and now then he took it back. That is theft.
When did he give it to you? When did he give it to you?
When he lost
did you
the
receive
bet.
it via
when he lost the bet.
Cash, or
no? He received it by concept, in theory.
That's what it is. Money is a concept.
Yeah, it's only conceptual, Kimo, just like time.
Look, swindler.
Man and
swindle.
You got it in writing there, Kimo.
Concept.
No, he didn't rhyme. We've got the audio of it where
like
I say I
time.
accept. He says that's what it costs. That's the £2,000 bet, and he swindled. He scammed me. He's conned me.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, go fuck yourself.
£2,000 down.
He didn't scam
You can go fuck yourself, Kimo.
There you go. Abuse after the
Fucking
conning.
stupid
So
to
it's
say
like
that
when I'm on the
he's scammed
floor,
you.
he's beat me up, and then he's
Kimo,
kicked
just
me in
think
the
of it
head.
like
Now
this.
there's
The
more. There's
money
more.
is
You
on
see,
a
this is
light
the kind
Wait,
of.
he beat you up?
It takes several
No,
light
I'm saying
years
it's
to reach
light.
you, so just
He's like, oh, I'm not going to pay
relax
you,
and wait
and
for it.
also here's the abuse to follow it.
I got a quick question for you, Kimo.
Hi.
Did you ever take that plane flight that that guy offered to you?
No, he didn't actually send me the money.
Yeah, right.
He's going to get the ticket, weren't he, or something?
Well, that was me again. I put out $10,000.
No, not you,
Wolfie and I
scammer.
put
No,
out
scammer. No, he wasn't
No,
talking
that
about
was
you,
me-
scam
actually,
artist.
No,
he
he's
wasn't
right.
talking about you,
Was that
scammer.
really
He was
you?
talking about
I
another
didn't
guy,
even know that.
scammer.
It was someone else, was
no,
there, Brian?
scammer,
Cypher,
not
this was a
you.
different
Wasn't
guy
about
that
you.
came in and
It was a different guy, scam artist.
this was a different guy that came in and said he was going to set Kimo up on a plane ride around the world.
Yeah.
So
really?
I've just actually
Yeah.
posted
Yeah.
evidence
I
of me
remember that.
making
I
the
was
bet
there.
with Kimo.
Oh, yeah, of course, sure.
Yep.
Yeah, where does it say chemo?
Well, it says spaz because if you look, I first open it with, you got
That
enough
works.
balls for that tenner bet, Spasmo? And you replied, sure.
Wow.
Still don't
I
see
say,
me there.
I'll give you 2 to 1. You
Kimo.
say,
Kimo,
oh,
you're a
what?
con man, boy.
Still don't see me either. Oh, because Rizzler wrote my name in You guys are pathetic and terrible. You're a con artist there, Cypher. Okay, we all heard you say it. You all heard me say it.
Yeah, I don't care. I was wrong.
I know you don't
We all
care.
heard that
You were
lady
wrong,
laugh.
and you won't pay up. You're a con artist.
Pac-Man World.
Yeah, that's the best answer I told you. The best
Why are you
answer.
deflecting from you owing me a ton now?
So you keep trying to dodge and deflect,
Pa,
Cypher.
make
You've
it
stolen
100.
£2,000.
Okay, says Rizzler.
You've stolen £2,000, and
What's the bet even about, Cypher?
well, he's conned.
Sorry, mate.
He's
No,
actually
I'm not
stolen
asking
it.
you because you
That's how
can't
I
answer,
feel.
Cypher. What was the bet about?
The bet was
They
that
figure out
moss.
which way east was.
He said that
if I was
moss
out in the bush
grows
with moss on
always
a
in the
tree.
north, and I was like, in the north, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, I bet you
Well-
£2,000, £1,000. I was like, okay, yeah, accepted.
Well,
I
it's
accept the bet. Let's move forward.
It
And
still
he was like,
stands that I
yeah.
could figure out where I am in the bush if I was lost. I could get myself
wouldn't
back to civilization.
Yeah,
I
but you
wouldn't
were
consider
wrong.
that a con at all.
Yeah, he is
Because a
conning me.
con would mean that he took something from you and he didn't take anything
Yeah.
from you.
No. He conned me
Or
that he was
somehow
honest
tricked you
and
or
that we could make a
deceived you.
fair bet, honestly. But I've realised this is a scam artist who will say anything for any reason. So what would have happened? I would have paid him.
Chemo,
If I'd have lost
could-
the
I
bet,
could see
Siroki,
that-
then you don't understand. I would have
If I
paid
were
him
lost out in the
immediately.
bush,
I'd have been
if I-
like, okay,
Chemo,
where's
if
your
I were lost out in the
PayPal? Here's
bush, I would still be
£2,000.
able to get
Have a nice day.
to civilization.
And we move on. But this guy
just
is a
using
con
natural
artist. That's
things.
why, Siroki. It's a con. He tricked me
Is
into
that what the bet
thinking
was? That you
it was
said
a
that?
fair deal.
So you were able to tell because the moss grows on the north side of the.
Well,
the tree.
I'd use the sun. I'd probably use the sun as well and a stick. But yeah, I'd be able to
Yeah,
get back
me
to
too.
civilization if I were lost.
That's true. You would.
Yeah.
Did he not know that about the moss or whatever?
Yeah, the moss only
Well,
grows at
yeah, here in the south it would be
Oh,
more
listen to him
southern. And
now.
he was
Oh,
right about
yeah,
that.
wow,
Kimo,
oh.
you were right about the moss on the southern side of the
Yeah,
tree.
oh,
here. I
wow,
looked it
no, you
up,
should have heard him
actually.
before.
So you were right about
Should have
something.
heard him before,
So
Grim.
Good.
I've
Okay, I was
admitted
just about to
wrong.
get
I've
you on
admitted
that.
You were right about something,
Yeah,
Kimo.
you
What
were
else?
right.
I'm not giving you any
Yeah,
money.
before though, you were like, you want to bet me £2,000? £2,000? You
Yeah, Earth's still not flat, Kimo.
want to bet me?
On that, yeah, I
can-
would actually.
I can bet you. I can bet you. Show me that the
like
earth
I
is flat.
say, Cypher, you're a scam artist. You owe me
Oh, no, you
£2,000,
won't.
yeah, and
Well,
I want
here we
it.
go. Now that there's a new bet on the table, Kimo's suddenly going, oh, Cypher's still a scam artist. Earth's still not flat, Kimo,
Yeah, I
is
can-
it?
Where's Was?
I can
What
take
does
the
Was
bet.
think about this? Was here. Was is not here. We're going to discuss
Oh,
this
no, he
later on
doesn't
with
wanna
Was
take
and the
the
rest
bet.
of some Australians and see if they're all as scammers like you, Cypher. This is really bad.
No, it's just you it's just you, Kimo, that I'm not paying. You can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I don't expect you to pay because you're a scam artist.
It's gotta suck.
That means I would have had to pay £2,000 if I'd have lost the bet. and he's
Do you want to take the bet, Kimo, now?
If I couldn't get back to civilization after being dropped out in the middle of nowhere, and I would.
Anyway, that's why you don't bet with the people who know how things work in this world. Okay, now I knew obviously what you were saying was wrong.
Okay, well, let's bring up some of the flat Earth bets that they've made over the years. Let's start with Riley and his £1,000 or whoever it was that a lunar eclipse happened every month.
Obviously, I only go with
the
facts, figures, and the numbers.
Let's go with Dirth and his $100,000 challenge. Who was the one that made the $100,000 challenge that the triangle couldn't be made from, like you couldn't fly from one point to another on it with over a great circle? McToon, there you go.
Where's Davros? He should have witnessed
did it and planned it.
Wait till Davros hears about this, Cypher. You're in for it. You're a scam artist. You've stolen £2,000.
Kimo, you wanted to make a bet about 2,000 that you can show that the Earth is flat.
No. Look, let's not derail.
No.
Okay. He was hounding me about. What's the cardinal direction? What's the cardinal direction? For about 20 minutes. Harassing me over what's the direction? What's the direction?
This is hilarious. This is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, because you were harassing me about the direction.
This is a joke, bro. I've been listening for 5
I'd still be able to figure out where north was just
and
by
I said
using the
to you,
sun.
what did I say to you at the beginning? I said, it doesn't work like that. You said, yes, it does. Yes, it does. I said, no, it doesn't work like that.
It does. It still does.
I said, it doesn't work quite like that. I said, not quite like that.
It still works.
Said, yes,
it may not be precise, but it still works.
Wouldn't let me finish. Wouldn't let me talk. And then you just made this wild bet. I said, okay, I accept.
All right, I'm done.
Based on the knowledge that we have through research.
Oh, you got the win, Kimo. Deal with it. Just take the win. You got it. You won. Congratulations.
Yeah,
I'm still not giving you any money. Fuck off.
I'd rather it were her harassing me than him harassing me, so we're good.
All right. But the idea is that you owe me a lot of money. Thousands of pounds now.
No, I owe you a kick up the ass.
Yeah, well, like I say, where do you live? Let's find out. Let's have a conference.
With a steel toe.
Kimo.
Just for a conference, just for a flat Earth conference, Global Earth meetup, that sort of thing.
I live near Shelley Beach in Port Macquarie, where the sun rises south of east, and sets
Kimo,
south
you
of
get the money when you go there and pick it up.
I love your new name. Hey, Dr. Flat Earth Killer. You forgot to mention that you were going to have to wear steel-toed boots with that swift kick in his ass.
Whatever you need to do. Whatever you need.
Kimo's a hard ass.
Yeah, Kimo forgot that you.
That's a good point.
You're gonna hurt your foot.
Kimo forgot that he has to pick the money up personally. So when you get to Australia first time, you can pick the money up.
Yeah, I don't mind coming to Australia. Collect
Remember how dense he is?
Yeah, sure. Go there. Pay more for the flight than you get.
It'd be like a free holiday, essentially, right?
No, it's not free holiday.
Hey, well, I actually still have a thing up where someone can come and stay at my place for a week. They can watch the sunrise and the sunset here, and we'd probably do it around about December. So around Christmas time, you can come and have Christmas with me.
Yep.
I'll take you out and show you where the sun rises and point to you. I'll point out to you why isn't, it's not right on a flat Earth. If Earth were flat, it wouldn't be coming from the direction that it does. That's the weirdest thing about it. And by the end of it, you'd probably go, fuck, there's something not right here.
As soon as you get down there to visit with them, your family will receive a ransom letter, though. This is weird.
Okay, well, I wouldn't do that to Kimo's family. Apparently,
Come on,
I'm not going to go there.
Come on down here. Come on down here for a friendly visit, my man.
Yeah, like I say, it won't take a week.
Y'all got your power back on, or what?
Shelley Beach in Port Macquarie. I live somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
It's a beautiful spot.
Rich area.
Can we change it for like a year? You can come to Finland.
No.
Actually, it's actually a tempting offer.
More business. Why I'm going to Australia? Business.
You wouldn't last 3 days here. Things would kill you. I had a red-bellied black snake out in the back of my fucking backyard the other night.
Is that a threat, is it?
Let's
scrap it. No, I'm just saying that the wildlife would kill you quicker than you could. No, I'm just saying the wildlife would kill you quicker than you could blink. You got to be careful around here.
Oh yeah.
The sun will kill you.
Okay.
If you stare at it long enough.
I hear what you're saying.
Like I was out in the sun for about 15 minutes today, and I got sunburned.
The sun is so close and local there that you can meet it in a pub.
Yep.
Wait, so how far away do flat earthers think that the sun is?
Around
Depends on which one you ask.
miles.
Nah.
3,000
that
miles.
it's in the clouds.
Y'all
Some say
think
it's in
that
the
shit
clouds.
is? Y'all really think that shit is 3,000 miles? There's no way.
No, we don't
There's
know
no
for
way
sure.
it's 3,000 miles,
Well,
dude. There's no way.
We don't know for sure.
No way it's
But
93
that's our
million.
best
There's no
guess.
way.
That's the best guess we have so far.
Well, I'm not saying it's 96
No,
million.
Kimo, that's
he
not
said.
the best
I'm
guess.
agreeing with
So you're
96.
taking a guess.
Yeah, that is our best guess.
Kimo, your best guess. Kimo, your best guess gets wrecked when you don't see the angular size change when it goes
Well, again,
to the
that's our
horizon.
best guess at the moment.
Well, that's the point I was trying to make earlier. You keep
Oh,
saying
the
we've got all the
scammer's
facts,
talking.
figures,
What
and
you want to say,
measurements. but
scammer?
hang on, Kimo,
Oh,
you
hang
keep
on,
saying
scammer,
we've got
go
all
on.
the facts, figures, and measurements, but you're making all of these wild guesses.
Is that right, scammer? Con
So which
artist?
is it? You've got the facts, the figure. Well,
Is that right,
yeah,
con
I
artist?
ripped you off. So what? Yeah.
Is that right, scammer?
Well, hey, I'm not the one that says the Earth is flat, am I?
I feel like you've just mugged me or something.
Kimo,
Is that right?
Kimo,
Well,
you said
good
you
for
have
you.
the facts, figures, and numbers, but you have no facts, no figures, no
Yeah,
numbers.
guesses only.
Are you
That's
Welsh?
facts.
I mean, I really thought
Enjoy the
you were
mug.
gonna pay
Enjoy
up.
the
Yeah,
mug
you don't.
feeling.
You were so
I don't care
confident
how
in
you
your
feel
claim.
about that.
Kimo, that was a free life lesson.
It was a life lesson, yeah. You should learn from this.
Yeah.
But you are going to remind him when Davros is here, because your twin should know about what you've been up to.
Oh, so you can figure out which one of us is Davros and Cypher now, can you?
Yeah.
I
Just
can
by
make
the
a
voice.
reasonable
Good
bet
job.
with
on it.
Cypher, and
Just
if he loses, he'll pay.
Actually looks like just make a snowball.
Just call him Savros, so you're not so conflatiatory.
But look, like I say, that's why we don't get into the situation that you guys get into, Cypher, because we don't make wild.
Yeah, you're
claims
right.
like
And you know what? I've learned a lesson myself. I shouldn't make idiotic bets. You're right.
And that's why when you're asking about the sun, where you are, it would be crazy for us to make any claims about what's happening without an experiment.
Yeah, because flat Earth doesn't work. That's the reason.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Good timing. That was
Yeah.
really good timing. I hate it when you have good timing like that.
I got a question, Kimo. How much would it cost you to go down to Australia?
About $100.
It depends on the time of year. I mean, it depends, but we're looking at around 1,000 to 2,000. Depends.
No. You get one for about 600.
So what you're saying
Actually,
is that
right
if
now,
you went down the
listen, if you went right
you went-
now, you could almost get it for about $100 each way. If you scheduled it for a couple of weeks.
No,
The
that
airport- the air-
Riz are going to fly with economy. If you want to fly,
No,
I'm not even kidding. It's ridiculous. Hawaii from California.
No, we're talking about if you want to fly
round trip,
luxury,
$200
where
right
you can
now.
sleep well. Over long
Economy, you could go for about 350.
But Kimo's just gonna take a hot air balloon and drift in the ether. I mean, it's free.
No.
Oh,
if you want a
that-
decent flight there, it's going to
He
cost
should
you
get there
1,000.
traveling at about 6
1,000
kilometers
per
per
time.
second in 48 minutes.
I don't want to sit there on the plane all cramped up.
Have
Long
fun.
journey.
You want to sit on the plane.
Here you
not in
go.
the plane.
No, I've actually. There's one for 800. Oh, hang on. No, this is Australian
that
dollars, so
price
this
will go
might
up
be
then.
a lot cheaper for you. $872 Australia. Cheap flights from London. Here we go. $776 from London to Australia. There you go.
Yeah, that would end up being
Okay.
around 900 or 1,000 by the time you finish.
No.
Well, yeah, that's probably not a return. Let me find a return one.
So yeah.
Be like over 24 hours.
Here we go. £489.
So that guy,
from
he
us-
didn't
the
return.
UK to
I was
Australia.
willing. I was ready to go to Australia or around the world on that flight, but wasn't around. So.
And that would have been
I totally
I mean,
believe
it's
you.
pointless to send you anywhere. So
I
if we
totally
send you to a
believe
flight from Australia to South Africa or South America, and you take the flight, you just say, yeah, but I took a little nap, so I was sleeping, I don't know, for 70 hours.
Well, what
yeah,
it is-
that fits the measurements.
What it is, if we already have the answer before, if we know what to expect, like we would say the plane is going a lot quicker. Went from
So you're
Australia to
assuming
Santiago.
you know the
So we
answer.
But
would
it
say,
can't go quicker. It can't go.
But
Yeah,
Here we go.
but that's
16
what-
hours, 33 minutes.
But that's the cause, is what I'm saying. That's what we would say the cause is. So there's no really point in doing that, right?
Yeah. So you are backtracking
You
on
can
what
sit
you
on the
said earlier.
captain's lap and watch the
Yes,
altimeter.
Graham. That's what I
and
said. You
your
have to be
not-
up front.
Your airspeed.
The airspeed, exactly. You've got it. Got it. And if you're not trying
See
to
the airspeed from your chair.
it just seems like, Marman, it just seems like we're trying to be deceived again. You're trying to trick us again. Now, if you're not trying to trick us again, just do the things as we ask, and everything is transparent.
You are saying that all the pilots who fly in the southern hemisphere are in on the hoax. They have to be because they know all the numbers.
I mean, this
they
is
know
not
all
something.
the numbers.
No. It's not.
They know their airspeed. They use GPS. They know the coordinates. So.
Well, it's kind of yes
You're
and
saying
no.
that everyone on the southern hemisphere is
You're
flying.
assuming that they even have to do anything. You know now that the pilots don't do anything.
Pilots don't really fly the plane. They just sit there, really.
They navigate the plane, so they have coordinates, a flight plan that they follow, and they know distances between the.
They're only there if the plane is about to crash.
Nowadays,
No,
nowadays they just plug in their
Kimo, you don't
location
know
where- which
anything
airport
about
they go to.
aviation, so
The plane just
I
flies
think
No,
you're.
you can find out on YouTube
No,
about
that's not
aviation.
true.
It's not hard. Everything is on YouTube.
Ah, you can. Okay.
But they
well, have you
used to.
find out how
They
they
used to.
navigate?
Oh, of course, you could take
How they make
I'm talking
a
about
flight
commercial
simulator.
pilots.
Obviously, you wouldn't obviously be the
There's
best
still
pilot, but you would
thousands
get
of
the
other
general idea
types of pilots.
on a
Okay,
simulator.
Kimo.
On a simulator.
Kimo, how did they make a flight plan before the flight?
I'm not a pilot, so I wouldn't know.
Ah, yes. So you don't know. Okay, good.
It's not hard to find
But you
out.
can,
I mean,
you can find out, so you know
Well,
what
they
they
would
do in
plug
the
in
southern
their-
hemisphere.
They put the coordinates on each.
well, in the
end
southern
so they can
hemisphere,
see
all
where
the
they need to go.
flights
Excuse me.
they go missing in the southern hemisphere.
What?
Yeah, like if you
All the
try
flights
to
go missing.
track Qantas from Australia to Brazil, something like that, the plane will go missing. It will disappear for a little bit and then reappear.
No, it won't. No, it won't.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at the boats, you can look at the aircraft.
Yeah, none
Everything
of
just
them
disappears.
disappear.
Okay, you're
No,
gonna
they
have
don't.
to show that now, Kimo, right?
Yeah, I can find them in a flight.
I mean, you might get.
Don't you
Flight
find
Radar
them?
24.
No. I want him to show us fucking them going.
Yeah,
missing.
me too. Yeah.
No, because when Mark Sargent
the
brought
claim
out
up.
the clues, remember? He showed that the
He just said
flights.
we can see
So
them
your
going
evidence
missing.
is someone
So
saying
let's
it.
Show us.
No, you
Yeah,
can go on
show
the
us
website
what you're
yourself.
saying.
No, you can go on the website yourself and see.
Show us.
Yeah,
get us a video
Kimo.
of it disappearing in a vacuum.
The Kimo, I have
not
the
about
app
the
on my
vacuum.
phone, and I see all the flights that are taking place right now.
In the southern hemisphere.
Another flight in the southern and in the northern hemisphere. Yeah.
Let's have a look then. Let's see.
I mean, let's have a look. You can
Take a screenshot
go
of what you're seeing.
24.com.
You can find.
Go to flightradar24.com.
Oh, what is it? Flyearth.com.
No, flightradar24.com.
Flight radar.
Or then 24.com.
Flight radar.
And show me a flight that
Flight
is
radar
missing.
24.
I mean,
Just Google it, Kimo. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
What's he saying though? Is he saying 24 radar?
Just Google it. He can't. He's saying it
dumbass.
wrong. Just Google it.
Yeah.
Alright, I found it now then. Yeah, let's have a look.
Yeah, what was the address?
Okay, real time flight tracker.
Yeah.
Loading.
There's all the
So
commercial
look at all those
flights.
flights.
God, I hate your slow
Look at all of
Everything that has
those
a transponder
flights,
on.
yeah? Look. So,
Yeah.
check
Yeah.
it out now then. Okay. Good, this is excellent. So, look at that. Right, so flights from South Africa to Argentina, you have to go north. And from South Africa to Australia, they head north and then down to Australia. You can see they're going up to the north and then down. Only works on a flat plane.
What are
This
you
is
saying?
perfect.
What are
This
you
is
saying?
great.
Whoa.
This is. Oh man, this is fantastic.
Where do you,
showed you.
What are you looking? Show me what you're
Right,
looking.
look at the flight. The blue plane going from.
Look at the
Right,
what
I'm
flight?
looking
What
at
flight?
S. I'm looking at Johannesburg to Singapore. Now check it out. Boom! Look at this. This is perfect. Look at this. Boom. If this was really on a ball, he would go.
Post a picture of what you're looking at.
Oh, okay.
Man, I told
you said that there were some flights missing.
This is great, man. This is really good. Look, this is so proving the flat
just
Earth.
post a picture. So where's the missing flights?
No. Look at the Johannesburg.
No. So no flights missing. Ah, okay,
Can I interrupt for a second?
Yep.
I said Iceland would like shake for like fucking weeks, and that's what it's like doing.
No. Look at this flight. Okay. Now, if it was a ball.
Where's the flight?
Hold on. It's just loading.
Look at this flight. You have
this
no
is
flight.
Great stuff, man. This is absolutely fantastic. Now,
it is.
Where is it? The bait chat box?
No. My computer's crashing. Oh, God. It's taking ages to load because I just took a picture.
Send me a link, dude. I want to see this.
Yeah. I'll get it up now in a second and that.
We already got somebody on it, buddy.
What this is showing is exactly what we expect on flat Earth. This is great stuff. This.
And you're saying that it's something that we wouldn't expect on a globe?
On a globe, you wouldn't need to do this path. You would only take this path.
Okay, good. So let's post the picture and we can see. We can check it.
Yeah.
So there's no flights missing, so you were wrong when you said that.
No. There's no flights in the south. They're headed north, as we expect on a flat plane.
There is no flight between the southern parts of the continent right now.
They know that I'm about to show you, so they're doing stuff, you see?
Okay, post the, what was the,
I know, I'm trying
the flight from and to? No, but no, tell me what's the, start and the destination of the flight that you were talking about, that only works on your flight?
S1A79.
719, Singapore Airlines.
79.
79, okay. I plotted on the Google Earth and we'll see how it works on a globe. Be right back.
Right.
What was the flight number?
Just to put it up.
Tell me so I can plot it on Google Earth to see how it works on a globe.
Well, it left Johannesburg and it's on its way. Singapore. Here it is.
Singapore.
There it is. Look.
That's good. I'm gonna.
So it left South Africa. All right. And now what it should do is make a downward curve, but it's going north. What we expect on a flat Earth, on a flat plane, it's just simply wouldn't work on a globe. On a globe, you would just go straight down, straight across, straight under, straight across. Shortest route. But in this instance, they have to go up to up. Why do they need?
That is shortest route, spastic.
There are no flights in the south, as you can see, live right now.
Awesome.
Which flight? Which company?
None. Anywhere. They're all in the north, as you can see. What we expect on the flat Earth.
Except for the ones.
Hey, do you know why they
Southern
pick
tip
up
of
flight
Argentina,
patterns,
all the
bro?
ones going, from LA to Sydney, New Zealand. There's a ton of the southern flights. What are you talking about?
Well, we're watching now, live, right now, together. And as we watch live right now together,
He's making a video.
there is no flights.
Kimo the pedo's making a video.
There are no flights in the south, as we see. And click on.
Why are you lying?
Oh, that's not. So the blue ones,
You're
I
making a
think,
video,
are
Kimo.
the
Making a video. It's making a video. It's making a video.
He's making a video.
He's making a video.
He's making a video.
He's making a
we've
video.
Who is the pedo? I heard someone mention
Making a
pedos.
video. You're making a video.
I think it's Kimo.
The flight on the globe, and it goes exactly like on your picture. So
No, there are no southern flights
works very well.
anywhere.
Just
There are. You're just not
other
sure.
parts of Madagascar.
Well, we're looking live right now, and there was none from Australia to South Africa, from South America back.
Kimo, is there a flight from London to Helsinki now?
Oh, that's all in the north. That's normal.
Yeah, but it doesn't exist because there isn't one going now.
Oh, that's normal. Not a problem. Yeah, that exists.
No, but it doesn't exist. You said that if it's not right now over there, it doesn't exist.
No, it's normal.
And there is no flight flying
That's
from
just
Helsinki to London. So different standards. Okay, nice.
Yeah, but I'm saying there are no
Where's the
flights.
line that
Look
separates
on the
the fictional flights from real
Your
ones?
own website shows no flights in the southern hemisphere.
Yeah,
only
because
in the north.
there is.
No,
No,
southern
that's
hemisphere.
false.
Right.
That's false because the flight that you said was from southern hemisphere, from Johannesburg, which is in the southern hemisphere.
Don't engage him. He's making a video.
Do you really think people
I don't
from
care.
Argentina do not want to go to Australia or South Africa? Of course they do.
Not right now, no.
Know that there's
They want to travel
COVID,
around.
right? There's COVID, right?
But only
Do
people
you think
in the
people
north
don't want to go from
so only people in
Helsinki to
America
London?
and Europe want to travel, but everyone else doesn't want to
Do
travel.
you think people don't want to go from Helsinki to London? There's no flights between those 2 points now, so.
But there will be, and there has been.
So if it happened in the past and it will happen in the future, it's still possible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So with the flights from South America to South Africa to Australia, yeah.
But remember, when I got
Those
into
happened
this
in the past, and they
7
will happen
years
in the
ago,
future.
and then Mark Sargent came out with his clues. So from that time, 6 years ago, with no flights in the south till now, there's still no flights in the south for 6 years.
I've tracked those flights myself last year and the year before that. So you're evidently wrong.
You're not understanding. From back then, when Flat Earth first came out, and the clues were there are no southern hemisphere flights.
I've shown those videos to Fleur. I've shown those flights to Fleur, Kimo.
No, but I'm trying to make a point that the point is several years ago, the idea was there are no southern flights in the southern hemisphere from South America to South Africa to Australia.
They were those flights wrong. So
from back then, 6 years ago when those clues came out to right now, in this live second, right now today, there's never been flights in the south. Let's have a look at those flights.
You can't do right now and then never at the same time. That's fucking
you
two
can check the history.
You're talking about
Kimo, check the history of Qantas 27.
Oh, let's have a look. Let's see the tracker. Let's check it out.
Right now, forever.
No, I'm saying that from back then till now, Mark's clues to my clues, or whatever you want to say they are, we still don't have
clues. Your clues. You never leave your bedroom.
Kimo, you can just Google QF27 and check the history of that flight, and you've seen that it's been flown hundreds of times.
No, you're missing the point yet again.
No, I'm not. You're
Never
missing
in
the
the
point.
history has anyone live tracked, live at the moment, in real time, flights in the southern hemisphere. Let's take a look.
Oh, I have.
They always go north, as we expect, on a flat Earth, because north is at the
Oh,
center.
Kimo, they don't.
And if you want to go
They don't,
from
You are
South
lying
America
because
to
they don't
Australia,
go
you
to
have
the
to
north.
head kind of northish.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
According to these maps, live maps right now that you provided for me, Moleman, you gave this site. We're watching it right now.
Yeah.
From Flight Radar 24, it's showing not one flight in the southern hemisphere. Not one.
Showing flights in the southern hemisphere. I can bet you 2,000 euros for me.
2,000 euros at what? You're going to show a flight, a live flight of a flight in the southern hemisphere. By when? What's the rules? What's the rules?
Now.
By when?
That's I just show you a flight in the southern hemisphere.
No, live.
Yeah, live.
Live when?
No, just bet on what you just said.
Well,
Right? You just said there's not a flight in this app you just showed
live
you.
stream it through.
If there is a flight, then you lose the bet, right?
Well, where's?
Yeah.
Well, where?
I can.
You just said there's no flight in the southern hemisphere, didn't you?
Oh no, we
Yeah.
haven't accepted any bets
I
yet.
can-
Calm
I can
down.
track a flight.
agreeing to the bet, Kimo?
Calm down.
Kimo's
we haven't
gonna
accepted
he's
anything
gonna
yet.
weasel his way out of it.
Kimo,
Relax.
Kimo, what did you say?
We haven't
And we're
accepted
gonna have
any
to
bets
chase
yet.
him
We're
off the
trying to
server.
stipulate the conditions. It's a lot of money. Thousands of
2,000
pounds.
euros,
Yeah.
The condition, Kimo, Kimo.
Yes,
the conditions are that you and me, you use the website, I use the app, and we can track a flight in southern hemisphere together.
No, we're looking at your live website now, right? 24 radar flight 24.
That's the app. That's the app that I have on my phone. I see
That's
the
what I'm
same
looking
thing
at
as you
right
see.
now. Looking at it right now.
Yeah.
Live flights right now.
I say there are flights in the southern hemisphere. You're saying that
Flights.
there aren't.
What, hold on. Whoa. So you're saying if
What are you on about? Whoa.
because if you're saying
No, not whoa. That's what you just said.
Whoa, because what we're
You're gonna
talking
move the goalposts.
No, we've got to make
making
sure
the
we
video.
know what we're talking about here, right?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yes. So you're saying when we say southern hemisphere, what we mean from
More than 10,000 kilometers from North Pole.
Don't pretend you don't know what the southern hemisphere is.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
got to be from Brazil or South America to South Africa.
Stop
and
messing
then-
around.
Ah, so now you're messing
just
it, yeah,
post
because
to-
you.
They're
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, because
Correct.
that's what I mean. You can't just show like because you could go straight across at the in the middle of Africa and the middle of South America. That doesn't count. What you got to
You might
show,
post the two flights that are across the oceans.
you got to go under. You got to show that you don't have to go north, basically, to get to your destination. Yeah. That's the
You
deal.
don't have to go
So
north.
if
There's
you want
no
to bet that
flights going
2,000
between the continents.
2,000 euros,
No.
I can
no.
set
You,
that.
you said that there's no flights in the southern hemisphere. I was ready to bet on that.
Yeah, but as I'm watching it live right now with you, you're on the app. I'm on the old PC here. We can see that
there's many
everything is
flights in
going
the southern
north.
hemisphere.
As we can see, everything is going north. The blue flights, I think, are the international ones, and we can see they're all going north to get to these other.
The blue flights are tracked with a satellite.
What's this one here? Right here. This is Seoul to Auckland. Okay.
But Kimo, what do you say?
Seoul to
Kimo,
Auckland.
Kimo,
Hold
I
on,
posted
where's
the
Seoul? Oh,
Kimo,
that's the same place.
Kimo.
Yeah, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Go on.
So Kimo, I posted the flight that you said from Johannesburg to Singapore, and the path that it took.
Johannesburg to
perfect.
Singapore. No, I got that wrong because I thought it was going to go down to Australia for some strange reason. But if it's going off straight to Singapore, then it's heading north. It's fine. You would head north on a flat plane from South Africa.
And on a globe. I posted the flight on the globe.
Yeah, but on a
I
flat plane,
plotted
you
those 2
start
points.
south at these southern points and you head north. You've always head north basically. And on a ball,
You're flying. Which is more north?
no, but on a ball,
Singapore
think about
or
it. You would
Johannesburg?
head south, get to.
Why?
What do you mean why?
What are you talking about? The Johannesburg, Singapore?
No, not that one. Not that one. No. 'Cause that's heading
Ah,
north. That's
yeah.
going straight up. I'm watching it now. I'm watching it live with you. You're on your
Yeah,
app.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here on the PC. I'm watching it live now. Head straight from Let's click it again. So it's heading straight from Johannesburg, which is south, heading Singapore, which is north, heading north, straight up, not a problem. Works on a flat plane. As you can see.
Yeah, that works, and that works on a globe too. I posted the evidence for it, so.
No, but what we're looking for is we know if you go from Argentina or South America and you want to get to straight across to South Africa.
What about the $2,000, Kimo?
Sorry?
Yeah, if you go between South America, South Africa, or Australia, you'd have a southern route in flight radar because it's a projection. So yeah, you'd go south and then back up north.
No, you should just head south, basically.
Yeah, and then get up north when you go to get to your destination.
Yeah, but you never ever head south, ever. You only head north, always.
Yeah, they do though.
No, you only head south if you start from the you only head south if you head from the north, and then you obviously head south. Yeah.
You're saying if your initial location
is
you're going to go south?
Yeah, if you start at the north. Start at the north.
Oh shit, Kimo.
Kimo, you get the COVID, man.
Now look, we've got another flight from Donat, which is I think somewhere in Africa, heading to Sao Paulo. So they're heading from North Africa down to South America, which is the outer edge, the south.
Kimo, did you get your vitamin D?
Sorry?
Did you get your vitamin D?
I can't hear what you're saying.
Your vitamin. Make sure you're not low on vitamin D.
Ah, yes.
No, he smokes vitamin D every day.
I don't even know what that means.
Look, it's just a normal. There are normal colds and normal flus and stuff.
No, Kimo, you're fucking ruining it up, man.
Yes, but I can smell, I can taste.
You're good, yeah.
It's just even when
you have a normal, Kimo, even a normal cold.
I heard COVID never gets to
get stuffed up, and
retards never get infected, so chemo's safe.
Yeah, no flat earthers will be affected.
Yeah, I was just about to say that Kimo is going to die, but he's safe.
No, we'll be here for years to come.
What happened to the 2,000
really?
euros?
Kimo's the only one in this room who's never gonna die.
Sorry, back to these flights, man. These flights that you provided only work on a flat Earth. Now, again, as we look live, is everyone looking together?
All of those flights work on a globe. You're just lying because you haven't tested them on a globe. I can test them for you.
You're not understanding. If you want to go
I'll show you that they work.
Yes, because I'm saying if you want to go from South America to South Africa, you would have to head south at some point, but you don't have to.
And those flights do head south.
That's what we want to find out. Should we bet now? Let's bet £2,000.
But they're what?
Money talks and stuff walks. Yes?
I could bet, but I've shown you evidence of those flights, and you've said that the evidence is fake. So
no, I didn't.
I won't do any bets with you because you will deny all the bets.
No, I didn't hand wave dismiss.
So it's pretty pointless.
Look, I don't hand wave dismiss your stuff. I say let's look at it together, live in real time, together.
Okay, let's do it so that we can, when those flights come back on and they don't head south, I'm going to give you 2,000 euros. But if they do head south, you're going to give me 2,000 euros.
Yeah, but how long do we have to wait? Because you're going to take forever to do. When's the next flight heading south?
Check it out. More interesting than that.
Oh, I got to go. I'll be right back in like 10-15 minutes.
Ah, you see?
10-15 minutes. I'm going to be back. We're going to be back. We're going to make the bet.
I think that's perfectly reasonable time for 15 minutes, man.
What?
So what I think should be done is if Kimo's taking the bet, I think fucking $2,000 each should be transferred to an escrow. I suppose to Jem, and then the winner gets the lot.
But there's not enough time to do that. What we could do instead is say whoever loses the bet has to leave the server forever.
Jim doesn't want that. Jim asked me not to do that one.
But then Jim has to enforce it, because if they don't leave, then he can just ban them.
Yeah, but we don't want that.
That's like an escrow, isn't it?
We don't want anyone to leave.
Are you not listening? Jim doesn't want that.
We don't want Marman to leave, do we?
It doesn't matter. If it's a bet, then
you're
he has
not
to
going to
do
pay the $2,000, man.
Oh, I'm not going to lose the bet. Of course I'm not going to lose the bet. I would never make a bet or a claim that cannot be supported with facts, figures, and numbers.
So you're taking the bet. You're taking the bet.
I haven't taken the bet yet. We haven't stipulated the
It's
criteria.
destructive to the server to have that bet.
Are we still talking about bets?
Well, they want to make money, lose money, whatever the weather.
You're the one that fucked. No, it's true. No. I mean, it was you originally that claimed there were no flights in the southern hemisphere, and then when you were asked to put your money where your mouth was, you fucking backed away.
Yeah, but I was saying
with
live.
A fucking Rona patient.
Chris, what's that noise you're making?
What's that?
Well, I've not got my headset in, man.
Yeah. But look, I mean, again, we want to help you to
whiskers.
help us and help us to help you. And if we can show you that there are no southern flights in the hemisphere, because they'd have to go around the edge of the flat Earth, and they're not about to do that because if they did go in that direction, people would see the ice wall, and they don't want people to see the ice wall. So they choose not to take people in that direction, take you away from the southern points, south. Or whatever you want to call it, and direct you towards.
They won't want you to see the ice wall, Kimo, but they go over it anyway, just a little farther over.
What, the ice wall? No, they don't want you to see the ice wall. It's like NASA cut the cameras when they reach the ice wall. I made a video on that.
Yeah, but why would they be going towards the ice wall?
Why? Because
in the first place.
You can see for thousands of miles when you're in an airplane, can't you? So if they're at 40,000
if you're right next
feet,
to the ice wall, why start going towards the ice wall first, just so that you have to then change direction? Right? The ice wall is this ring around everything. That just logically, I can't figure out.
You don't understand. If you leave,
to figure out.
Let's say, for example, you were on a. They really had to head south, so they would go down.
South is just towards the ice wall.
Yeah.
Right.
Hold on a second.
So why would they have to go towards the ice wall?
Yeah, let's do some math.
In the first place,
how
they're trying
big would
to
the
fool
ice
you.
wall be? If you're to take the flat Earth model, best one you have.
Well,
right,
the ice wall's only 1,000 kilometers from.
So Kimo.
Antarctica, right, is a circle, right? So find the center of the circle is the distance of the circle, right? And then you take the center of the circle and you put it around the whole edge of the circle. So take that distance. How high do you have to be with your angular fucking vision of whatever?